Hello, everybody. Welcome. This is the first video of the new channel, second channel, whatever you want to call it. It's pretty much, it's just going to be what I used to do on my old channel. Tier lists, try not to laugh, things like that. And it's going to be fantastic, as you all know. So, I'm joined here with Steven, aka Sabertooth, aka DJ Skinnypeen, as William would like to call you. So yeah, basically we're going to do a Naruto tier list. So this is strictly just going to be like our thoughts on the characters. Not necessarily like who's the strongest, who's the weakest, just the ones we like the most. And basically just going into a little discussion as to why we like them. Pretty straightforward. It's going to be glorious. We've got, you know, God, Hokage, Anbu, Jonin, Chunin, Genin, Academy, and then just Donzo at the bottom because nobody likes Donzo. Yeah, nobody likes him. And if you do like him, you're just wrong. You suck. I'm sorry to say. You suck. You do suck. Nobody likes Donzo. But yeah, we'll just get into it. So it seems it's just a bunch of random characters. There's 100 altogether. So it's probably going to be a bit of a long video, but you know that's the glory of YouTube. That is just how we do. Okay. It is just how we do. Right. So first we've got Might Die. Yeah.
Might Die. Okay. You don't really see much of him in the anime, but he has that one redeeming moment. It's just like, it's epic.
Oh yeah.
You know? And
He literally, he's what, Genin for the, like, yeah,
no, he's still
the
eternal
Genin,
yeah, the eternal Genin, yeah. And
yeah, and then you just got that one moment where he unlocks the 8th gate. In what is it 5 or is it? It's quite a lot of the 7.
No, I'm pretty sure it's all 7 and he drops it down to 3. I'm pretty sure. That's what it is.
Yeah. He fights all 7 of them at the same time. Yeah,
and then I think he takes down 4 of them, and then you know the whole repercussions of the 8 gates kicks in, and you know kind of backfires.
Kind of devastating. Yeah. So I mean, he's not in it for very long. He's a terrible ninja, but then he has that one redeeming moment. So I don't know. I'd say, well, we'll say what Chunin is the middle. I say Chunin and Jonin's the middle. Yeah. So like Chunin's like low, middle, and then Jonin's high, middle, and anything above that or below that's obviously.
I'd probably put him low, middle because it's
like Chunin.
He's not amazing, but he's not terrible. So I'll just put him like
epic. Kaguya.
Ugh. Do you know what it is? I don't like her. She was an absolute waste of time in the anime.
Yeah.
It didn't need to be done.
Right. So basically, like, obviously we have to come to some sort of understanding, so like we know where to put them.
Yeah.
So I hate Kaguya for the reason, obviously, Madara would have made a way better end villain than what she did, because realistically she doesn't even fight, so it's kind of boring. She just has a crap ton of chakra and takes you to different dimensions. So like for that reason, I didn't like the fact that they brought her into it, because I think Madara would have just made a better end villain. Steven absolutely just hates the idea of like aliens in general. That's why he hates Boruto, because it's all about aliens rather than like just actual ninjas now. So Steven has like a very particular hate for Kaguya and the entire Utsutsuki clan.
It annoys me because it's meant to be about ninjas, and then you just go into the whole outer space thing, and it's like, why? It was so good the way it was. Why?
Yeah, I mean, you've got Naruto and Sasuke who are like the tippy top of the world, so I suppose if you didn't bring like quote unquote aliens into it, then I mean there would be no Boruto because there would be no one to really stop them.
Yeah, but you can still go about nerfing them in a certain way. You could still nerf them and like have it be.
You could have.
You know what I mean? But yeah, I mean I understand why they did it, because you know there's very limited stuff what you could do with the ninjas and stuff like that. But I as far as the aliens go, Kaguya is the worst one. From what I've seen of the other ones, at least they're cool. Like from what I've seen, at least.
Yeah. Kaguya. At least the other ones actually fight. Like Momoshiki, Kinshiki, all of them, they actually fight.
She doesn't do nothing. She just sits there and throws black death rods at people.
Stupid. What's it like? Ash blossom,
Ash
crap
blossom,
or whatever it is.
Terrible.
Ashborn or something like that. Yeah.
As far as abilities go, for being like meant to be one of the strongest and the creator of all ninjas essentially, because created You know.
Yeah, she basically created chakra. Yeah.
She has very terrible. She has abilities are terrible. Like they're not good.
Yeah. The only good thing she did realistically is make the gateway for Naruto and Sasuke to become who they are.
Essentially, yes. So
yeah.
you know,
I'll say like Genin or something.
Genin, yeah, she's not. I wouldn't say she's Donzo, but she's not.
No,
I don't really like her. I'm not a big fan.
Yeah. Haku.
Now Haku, I really like Haku's abilities.
Yeah,
I
like
really
Haku,
like Haku's abilities.
Because you never see anybody else have like ice style.
No, you don't, and it's upsetting. And
it is upsetting.
Badass is all hell.
She's
like that arc.
I keep saying she. Like he is really cool.
He's really cool. I love the whole Senbon thing, and it's just really cool. And she was super fast. I said she. He's like super fast. I really do like that Genkai ability.
Plus, it's the first time you ever see someone do like a one-handed.
Oh yeah.
Like hand sign.
That's badass. I love one-handed stuff. It's so cool.
Yeah, I'd say like Jonin.
Yeah,
I'd say Jonin's pretty good.
I'd say high middle.
High mid tier.
Yeah, 100%.
Super cool. Pakun.
Pakun. Oh god.
Well, I mean, I like Pakun because
Pakun.
I mean, it's Kakashi's little helper.
Yeah.
But realistically, he doesn't. It's not like he has like a real impact in the show.
He doesn't really have a big impact. He doesn't really do much.
Apart from helping Kakashi like find Naruto at the end of Unleashed. Does he really do anything else?
No, I'm pretty sure he's just there to track people down. That's essentially what he does the entire show.
Yeah, I'll give him low tuning.
Yeah, look, I'd say that. Yeah,
because he's not bad.
He's not bad. I don't like him. It's not. Just doesn't have very big impact. So I don't know. Just sort of in the middle.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Kiba.
Now Kiba, right? Okay, so early on, right? Kiba's fine. But then later on, he just gets kind of annoying.
He gets completely outclassed by everyone as well.
And he still goes on as if he's good, but he's not.
Like he's got the chance to be in Hokage, because realistically, he only does. He's got what the what's his move called again?
Fang over Fang?
Yeah, the Beast Mimic. Yeah, Fang over Fang. Because he doesn't do anything.
He doesn't do anything. He just adds another head every It started off. It started off with him and Orochimaru merging, and then it would just be a two-headed wolf. Then they just added a third head as if it made a difference. It didn't do anything different. It literally just added a third head.
Yeah, it really didn't. Yeah, literally just a third head. Like, what's the point in that?
It made no sense.
I think it made the rotation or whatever probably a little bit stronger.
Probably, but
that's it.
It's just not good though. It's not.
Yeah, it's just not good.
He does nothing else. That was literally his only move.
Yeah, it literally is. I don't actually think he does anything else.
No.
Apart from he's obviously a good tracker because of his nose.
But then again, he gets outclassed in that regard later on. Everybody's way better at tracking than him later on.
It's true. Once Naruto gets Sage Mode, that's it.
Just
no, you see, he's outclassing everyone.
Once Naruto got Sage Mode, that was it. He was just his own one-man team. He could do everything.
Oh yeah, he was an absolute beast. I don't know. I'd say like tuning or Jonin, low middle, because it's not like I don't like him.
I'd probably say low middle because he's not Kaguya. He's just not a very big impact in my opinion. I don't know.
Should we put Orochimaru in the same place? He's next because he's pretty much just his little helper.
Yeah, it's pretty much the same thing. Yeah. I would agree.
The only cool thing he does realistically is just get a lot bigger in 3 years.
Yeah, that's true. But I did find it funny that when he was younger and they were going to get Sasuke and they got Choji, and the way they did it was to get the last bite and you just see Orochimaru running from the side. I thought it was really funny shit. But yeah, same.
Oh hell yeah! It's the bear. It's Hinata herself.
Wait, young or?
No, this is like older Hinata.
Oh, Hinata, okay, yeah. Well, hell yeah, well, she's, you know where to put her.
Yeah, she's got to be God mode, okay. Realistically speaking, she does nothing throughout the show. She had a couple of cool bits, obviously she's got the whole bunch of fights paying, that's cool as fuck.
That's cool, yeah. But,
and then, obviously, the war, she basically gets Naruto out of his funk after Neji. Edgy. I know. But yeah, no, Hinata has remained bae forever.
You can't not love her, okay? She's a character that is just beloved, okay?
I've got my girlfriend hissing in the background. You can't say anything. Just wait till Kakashi pops up, then I swear, then I will be.
Yeah, it'll be the drool.
Oh yeah, it'll be the drool. To be fair,
I can't believe it either. Kakashi is sexy. So.
What are you saying? Of course. Yeah, so Hinata, like in terms of just being Bay, she's automatically god tier.
Yeah.
It's as simple as that. It can't go anywhere. And the next one, in my opinion, is 100% god tier as well. It's the man Kurama.
Oh, yeah, definitely god tier.
Yeah, it's got to be god tier.
Oh, because
so cool. At the beginning, he's like super annoying because he's just evil. He just wants to be free.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That's all you really got from him.
Bubble Kurama was
hilarious. He's been smoking 50 a day.
Bubble Kurama was hilarious.
Oh yeah. Yeah, good old Bubble Kurama. Until Sasuke just kind of pops him.
Yeah, it's like, go away.
But as soon as Kurama kind of accepted Naruto and became like friends with him, he became top tier.
Yeah, 100%.
And I'm not going to talk about Boruto here because this is all just Naruto characters. But if you know, you know.
I wish I didn't know.
I wish I didn't see it. It's so sad.
It is very sad.
All right, we got Shino next.
Now, Shino, okay, that's an interesting one because he's very underrated in normal Naruto. Like everyone's like, oh, Shino, but he's actually probably one of the strongest genins from that like troop of people. Like when you're watching it, it's like he's actually very OP at that moment. I mean, later on he becomes a bit like thingy, but he's still got his cool moments. I think he's definitely more prominent than Kiba was. So I would probably say I would personally put him above Kiba in that respect.
Yeah, so like Jonin.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he definitely does a lot more. He even tries to help Naruto when he's trying to find Sasuke. when he's trying to find the bug. Until Naruto farts and it's attracted to his ass.
That's too funny.
I wonder if that bug's still following him around.
I don't know, but if it is, I really do hope it is because that's just funny.
No, that'll be hilarious.
That's just very funny.
There's be like one scene in Boruto where like that bug's just like in the background, just still trying to find him. Yeah, obviously he doesn't fight, but I mean, during the Ten Tails fight, he still kills one of its clones by sending those weird giant bugs inside of it.
Yeah, that's gross. Yeah, giant bugs. Yeah. Weird. Oh god.
Plus, he has bugs inside of him.
Yeah, that's just weird. No one likes bugs.
No one likes bugs. But moving on, Shigamuro.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
My guy. Now
Shigamuro's bit.
He's cool.
So.
I would say Shigamuro is up there. He's up there with him. I wouldn't put him in god tier. Because he's not at that level. I'm torn between Onbu and Hokage personally. Because he's really cool, and obviously being Naruto's advisor, and also a big part in the war. Strategy wise. I'm like I say, I can't decide between Hokage and Onbu. That's the difficult point.
I think I'm gonna put him in Hokage purely because like everyone's always like, oh, there was a couple of people who accepted Naruto, but like Shigamuro was always one of them that like wasn't bothered at the fact that he was the Nine Tails.
Yeah.
So he's just basically grew up. Plus, he'll probably be in this tier somewhere. But Shigamuro's dad as well is just the both of them, just bears.
Both cool.
Yeah, I'd give him Hokage.
Yeah, I agree.
Up there.
I agree.
Yeah. Epicness. Choji.
Now Choji,
Choji doesn't do too much.
It does.
The only cool thing he does is unironically uncool.
Yeah.
I get where they're coming from because they're trying to go with the whole like chrysalis, like he's evolved and he's now a butterfly. Plus that's kind of been a thing since obviously young Naruto when he fought Jirobu, whatever the dude was called. The whole turned into a butterfly.
No.
It looks cool, but it just doesn't sound cool.
It doesn't sound cool.
You can't scream, I've transformed into a butterfly, and expect people in a war to fear you, you know what I mean?
It's like, I swear to transform into a butterfly, and then just sprouts wings. It's meant to be badass and end up looking like just super memey.
Yeah, exactly.
But,
again, he's done nothing wrong.
He's done nothing wrong. I still like Choji, like as a character. I like Choji. He does get a bit whiny. He's like kind of like he starts to become a bit like early Sakura. Like when he gets
I like early Choji. I wasn't the biggest fan of, but Shippuden I like. But then when he gets into the war, that whole part with Asuma, I understand. Obviously,
I get it.
He doesn't want to kill him again.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, he does kind of whine a little bit.
Yeah, kind of whine a lot.
When he could have just got it over and done with real quick.
Yeah, but I wouldn't put him on the same level as Kiba. So he's definitely in the top section. I don't know specifically where.
I'd say Joni.
Yeah, I'd say
next to Shino.
Yeah, probably next to that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Ino. No. Ino doesn't really do anything.
He doesn't. And the thing that gets me with Ino is during the pain part when they're like,
"Oh God, yeah,
go tell your dad."
Yeah, go tell your dad that pains infiltrated the
Her whole jutsu is based off of telepathy. Being able to read people's mind and just send thoughts via long distance. But she decided to run and tell him.
She decided, you know what it is. It's a good day for a jog. And decides to run.
When you decide that your ability is so terrible that you don't even use it when it's useful, then you're stupid. Like that's just stupid.
You're real stupid. She comes kind of in handy in the war because obviously she does link everyone's mind together, so then they come up with that plan. So I mean, she's not completely useless. She at least does stuff. Plus, the Inoshikacho trio, they do that weird was it like a yo-yo?
Giant yo-yo thing, which was actually pretty cool. It was fun, but pretty cool at the same time.
Yeah. I mean, she does do useful stuff, and it's not like I dislike her. Really, I hated her in normal Naruto because she was just whiny.
She was like Sakura. Her and Sapphire together, and their fight in normal Naruto as well was shocking. It was.
It really was. It came out as a draw, and they didn't even do anything.
They didn't even throw a punch. What are you talking about? Literally,
yeah, I know.
They literally got through the whole thing, and they punched each other at the same time and knocked each other out. One punch each. That was it. It was so terrible.
It's as bad as when 1010 tries to run behind Tamari. She does the world's slowest run. I'm like, what were you expecting?
What she was you couldn't even say it. She was so fast.
Oh yeah, lightning fast. Oh yeah.
No, I would put her above Kiba, but not.
So I'll put Joni.
Yeah.
Oh, my man, Rock Lee.
Yes.
Badass. I'll probably put him in Hokage.
Dropping the weights. Hell yeah.
Yeah. The thing that annoys me about Lee though is he had so much potential to be this really amazing character, and they kind of shafted him a little bit towards the end.
They did shaft him towards the end, 100%.
Because he just kind of becomes a background character.
They could have given him the seventh gate. You know what I mean? They could have in the war. They could have given him an arc where he hit the seventh gate and he has a good fight with someone, but they never went there, and they never see him, and never see him do that. That's upsetting to me.
Yeah, I know. Even in the movie, he never. Obviously, him in that big group destroyed the meteor, or at least half of it, anyways. And they're all in the 6th gate. Surely he can go at least 7th gate.
Yeah, but it took what?
I think it took 6 of them.
6 or 7 of them to get rid of half the meteor. If he went 7th gate, I reckon he could have done that by himself.
Oh yeah, 100%. And
it's annoying that they didn't do it.
Yeah.
Pardon me.
Because I don't think there's anything that really says he can't do it, but correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure he's never been seen going into the 7th gate.
No, not once, unless it happens in Boruto, but I've never really seen Boruto, so I don't know.
No, I've never seen him go 7th gate in Boruto. The
only person I've ever seen go 7th is Guy.
This guy, yeah. But he is top tier. Obviously, the tuning exam, he has one of the best fights, if not the best fight.
Every fight that he does.
Every fight that he does. Even the small chibi Sasuke and Sasuke and Lee fight. I don't know if you've seen it.
No.
There's a little random off episode where there's a little chibi version of.
I need to watch that.
Oh yeah, it's cool. It's actually really well animated. They keep switching in between chibi mode and normal mode. Of course, I'm pretty sure Sasuke kicks the crap out of him, but that's to be expected. Pretty sure at this point he's got he's Mangekyo Sharingan and stuff. So
yeah, well, but now we move on to the next one, and
next one's easy mode.
I mean, easy mode right at the top. Put him where he's supposed to be.
100%.
He is
Naruto.
God.
Yeah, I mean, the show's named after him for a goddamn reason. He just, every moment he's in, he's just cool. He's got the best entrances in the entire show.
He does.
And I'd say, from like the top of my head, like the second best entrance is probably his dad.
Oh yeah.
Shows up
Oh, that
and
is
he just
top tier.
teleports the tail. I mean, we'll leave that until we'll find Minato, but
Oh yeah, badass.
yeah, Naruto. He's just got the best entrances. He's got the best power-ups.
He's got the best abilities.
He's got the best ability. He's got the best fight.
He's got the best fight.
Hands down.
He's got all of the best fights. What are you talking about? He fights everybody.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he's got all the best fights. So he's like, if you did like a top 10 like fights in Naruto, Naruto would be there, and like probably like 6 or 7 of them. They'll probably be like the odd couple, like Lee versus Gaara or something like that. That would just be like sprinkled in there.
Yeah, but you know, Naruto has, you know, he's got pain. He's got the both of the final value ones. You know, he's got the moderate. He's got loads. You can't. And also, I'm just gonna open the nectar of the gods while we're doing this.
I've got my can, but it's now gone. Sad times.
So good. I have another 2 in my fridge now.
But yeah, I've got another 3. But moving on, because we'll be here all day talking about Naruto.
Yes. And now
10-10
now.
Going from God
to Academy, like she is.
Yeah, she is terrible. She's got less screen time than Sakura. She's actually more useless than Sakura because
she's got no
Sakura
jutsu.
Sakura at least has, you know, she comes in useful at times. She does one semi-cool thing, which is use the tools of the 6 paths.
Yeah, she uses it.
And even then, she uses it like once and almost dies.
Yeah, she once or twice, and she's like nearly passing out. Like, oh god.
It absorbs so much of my chakra. Like, well, don't use it then. If you can't handle it.
That's so dumb.
Like we're just talking about before, the Tamari fight. That was abysmal. Tamari just whooped her ass. Like, I mean, it was a bit of a disadvantage considering she has a huge fan and just blow away all of our weapons.
Yeah, but all she does is throw weapons. Anyone can do that. How did she become a ninja? She doesn't even use.
I have no idea.
Like, you've got to pass the entrance exam. You've got to be able to use clone jutsu at least. Why couldn't she use a couple of clones as decoys or something? She shouldn't use anything other than throwing.
She literally just throws weapons or has those scrolls that like just throw out weapons, and that's it.
Oh god, it's so nice. She's so terrible.
Yeah, she is.
Now we move on to another epic and sad, but epic character. Sad because, you know, God rest his soul. He's no longer with us. But I would put him in Hokage personally.
Oh yeah, 100%.
A tank.
He is a tank.
See, at the beginning, I thought a bit of a douche. But then, you know,
and then obviously Naruto gives him that good old left uppercut.
Naruto comes in with his flattening chin ability and sorts him straight out.
Yeah, flattening chin since 2004. And then basically he was like, you know what it is? You're not too bad. And then all of a sudden, you know, wants to protect Hinata.
Of course.
And then he does his job. The only thing that annoys me is he protected a shadow clone, if I'm not mistaken. Why would you die for a shadow clone?
He died for Hinata. Hinata protected a shadow clone. She's stupid.
Well, yeah.
At that moment, she was stupid. Like, it was nothing would have happened.
Literally.
It didn't even need to happen. It's so upsetting. And to my knowledge, I believe somewhere in the facts they killed him off so that Naruto have an equal number of friends to throw those Rasengans. I'm pretty sure.
That wouldn't surprise me.
Why wouldn't you
you could literally just have like just throw 10-10 away. No one cares about 10-10. Like what? Like she doesn't even like even in the war, she doesn't do anything.
She doesn't do anything. You never see her.
He's out there fighting constantly, and then obviously dies to protect Hinata.
So upsetting.
Which is so upsetting. Oh god, I hate it. But we're gonna move on because I'm gonna cry. Kurenai.
I mean,
I don't dislike her or like her, but she doesn't do anything.
She got reverse Uno'd, like.
Yeah, she did really bad. Like honestly, who in their right mind tries to use Genjutsu against someone who's so proficient in Genjutsu? He literally put his girlfriend at the time in a Genjutsu, made her like live out her entire life, so that when her mind snapped back, she just died immediately.
Yeah.
And you're trying to use Genjutsu, like such a basic one as well, against him. Like, are you stupid?
And he did it in such a swaggy way as well. It's like,
he did.
Genjutsu of that level does not work on me.
Yeah, he straight just lets himself get caught as she's about to do it. And he's just like, no. That's not how we do.
Yeah, no, I would. Yeah, she's terrible. Like.
Yeah, she is. I'll put her in Genin because it's not like I dislike her as like a person, but she just doesn't do anything.
In reality, like we know that in that she's not as weak as 10-10. Like,
oh yeah, no, she's not. I mean, she's at least a Jonin.
Yeah,
so I'm pretty sure 10-10 at the end's a Jonin, but I'm pretty sure they just give that to all the main characters just to make them feel special.
She's not in Shippuden. She's a Chunin. I don't know if she becomes a Jonin in the end. Though.
I think they all become Jonin, but
they do, yeah. But I don't think in Naruto, which is
yeah, it's fine. She's not even a ninja. She's not even a shinobi and thingy. She owns a weapon shop.
Again, like Sakura, they both realised that we're useless and one became a housewife and one owns a shop.
Yeah. Well, Summer.
Oh, again, it's upsetting to me. You don't really see much of him, right? But everything you see of him is impactful.
Yeah, exactly. It's like when one of the first times you like see him when he when Shigamuro almost gets like killed by those ninja, and he's like, okay, come down and chop off his head, and Osama just like jumps down with both of them like in his arms.
Like,
the dude's tanking. He's like 6'9", just this hulking Adonis with these like cool ass blades that he can put like chakra into.
Not to mention just that cool thing that he learned from Chiryu. Is it Chiryu?
That's cool. The Buddha thing. Yeah,
I love that Buddha ability. It's so cool.
Yeah. It looks really cool.
Yeah, I mean, I would say he's up there. I would probably say,
Anbu.
I would say Anbu. Yeah, I'd say Anbu.
Because when he dies as well. Yes. So
now we've got Guy. Sad. Oh my god. Right.
Guy's got to be like between God and Hokage.
Yeah, 100% God and Hokage. In between the two, I don't know where to put him, but like he's just so at the beginning. Hilarious, like he's one of those characters that you just like laugh your head off at, but he just turns out to be this again badass. Like every idiot or like small brain character turns out to be super powerful. It's crazy.
Yeah, because obviously at the beginning you're like you think he's an idiot, and also I 100% for the longest time when I was a kid thought he was Lee's dad.
Yeah, so did I. They look exactly the same.
But obviously he's not. But yeah, it was when he turns around and he says that he's like actually stronger than Kakashi, and like he's beat him like I think at the time he had like one extra victory on him in those little games that they play.
Yeah,
like rock paper scissors and stuff. But yeah, and then obviously 8 Gates Night Guy like
Night Guy. Absolutely.
Yeah, it's bad. I know, like a friend of ours always goes on to say it would probably be more impactful if he did die and Naruto didn't bring him back. Which, yes, like the whole sacrificing himself thing would have been obviously much cooler or whatever. But again, that would mean a world without Guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even though he is like wheelchair bound now, but
yeah,
still so cool.
I mean,
I'm gonna put him in God.
It's also the fact that I agree. It's also the fact that he can't remember faces. Like, he fought one of the most prominent ninjas of all time, and still's like, who's that guy?
Yeah.
Like.
Oh yeah. I mean, he fights Kisame like 3 times.
Yeah, he does.
Throughout the show, and not once remembers him.
Yeah, I know. And all 3 of those fights are awesome as well.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they are. Oh yeah, the whole don't move thing when Kisame flicks his thing.
And there's a boom. I thought I told you not to move.
It's so cool. Yeah, and then even in Boruto, he still doesn't even remember Madara. And Madara, like, took his leg, basically.
Hilarious.
And still, he's like, I fought someone in the wars. I don't even remember his name. I'm like, alright, cool. Yeah. So, you just don't remember anyone's name then.
I want to point out, he does remember names, but he only remembers, like, he remembered Itachi. So you know you're a badass when Guy remembers you.
Oh, yeah.
If Guy remembers you, you're a beast. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
Which means he didn't even class Madara as being on the same level as Itachi because you remembered him.
Disgusting. Gaara.
Now, Gaara is one of those characters where I think, in hindsight, he just had one of those character arcs that was just so prominent. Like, he started off being, like, terrible, like, evil, and then just became one of the most beloved characters, but I do think they ruined his hair in Boruto. I've seen his hair.
They 100%. Yeah, 100%. Really I mean, in the last, he looks so cool. He's got like this long, like wavy hair. He looks cool as hell. And then, they decided to give him like some sort of weird. I don't even know how to describe it. Well, I do, but I don't want people to say it on YouTube.
Yeah.
He looks like a certain dictator we all know.
Yes,
but yeah,
dictator from the past. You may figure it out yourself.
Yeah, you may have heard of it before. But yeah, but nonetheless, Gaara's great. Especially as soon as Naruto gave him that good old headbutt, instead of flattening chins, he just flattened his skull.
Flattened his face. Yeah, I would say, I'll probably say Anbu for him, 100%.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, and it was super emotional when he died, and then came back to life. Oh, Granny Chio. Yeah, is she in this? She's probably in this somewhere.
She's probably somewhere. Yeah.
Shikaku. Should put Shikaku in the same.
Shikaku is no, because Shikaku is not really.
Yeah, he didn't do anything. Plus, the one time you see him, he's an arsehole.
Yeah.
And then you don't see him for the longest time, and then you finally see him again in the war, and then he's better in the war. He's a little
bit nicer in the war. Yeah.
And you see him in Boruto as well, which is just a bit of a weird thing.
Oh yeah, I've seen images of cute Shikaku though, in the little tiny sandgourd,
that's from Boruto.
That's hilarious.
Himawari carries him around. It's bizarre. I'd give him Chunin or Jonin because he's not really in the show, but he's a tail beast, so he's pretty cool.
So he's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm happy with either Jonin or Chunin.
I'll stick him in Chunin because he doesn't really do much. Tamari, she birthed a child known as Shikadai. That is what she's done.
That is what she's done. Also, just pointing out another epic Naruto and hilarious Naruto moment. She's like, there's no one in this war that has stronger wind style jutsu than me. There is.
Naruto just doesn't care. He's like, yeah, there is. Ram right here. Don't you worry about that. Nothing like tooting your own horn, you know what I mean?
He wasn't wrong, but still.
He's not wrong, but you know what it is? You could be a bit more subtle about it. Maybe I'm a little bit better. You could have said something like that, but no, he's just straight up like, I'm right here.
I'm right here.
You may have been in the past, but no, not anymore.
Not anymore.
So yeah. She's
more useful.
Again, here and Konkuro, I'll put them both in the
Jonin.
No, I think.
I would say Jonin because they're more useful than Kiba.
And 100%. Yeah. Doesn't really take much to be more useful than Kiba, to be fair.
Exactly. That guy, just put him in academy because he's just the next one. I don't even remember his name.
What is his name?
I don't remember his name. All I know is he gets beaten real fast by. Is it God? No, who? Oh no! Is it? Who fights him again? Is it that guy with the toothpick?
It might. It is. Yeah, he fights him.
Who is the second swaggiest person, as a
Jonin. God, swaggy. He does absolutely nothing.
He does nothing, and I don't really remember him, so he just gets put there. I wouldn't say he's Donzo though, because Donzo is just.
Yeah, Donzo's Donzo, you know what I mean? So now we've got Sakura.
Now this is where the debate happens because
this is where the debate happens because you should have loved Sakura because for the longest time she is useless. She does absolutely nothing. All she does is cry over Sasuke. That is her entire character arc, and there's so many times where she could have been shown to be a pretty cool character. Like the bit that we've just got up to where Omoi and Karui show up, and she tries to help and immediately gets just kicked out of the way. She's just constantly made useless.
Yeah, not to mention, I think they're ruined because they said that she's more of a genjutsu type. They never went down that road and never gave her any genjutsu abilities at all, which they just made her a weird carbon copy of Tsunade, who was younger.
Yeah, exactly. What's the point of being like, oh yeah, you're more of a genjutsu type? I'm like, yeah, maybe he meant, she can snap you out of a genjutsu more. She understands genjutsu more, but apart from when Itachi puts Naruto under a genjutsu, I'm fairly certain that's the only time she ever snaps anybody out of a genjutsu.
Yeah.
And that is literally it. And then she immediately, at the end of the war, gets put under a genjutsu by Sasuke.
I know. And it's terrible.
Instantaneously.
But the thing is, right, I think if they give her some genjutsu abilities, to put people in genjutsu, it give her the opening to hit them with a monstrous strength. It would just make so much sense. It would tie in so well with her abilities. But they never did it. And, granted, she's not terrible because, she's way more powerful than half of the people.
Yeah, she's a lot more powerful than,
a lot of
pretty much every other female.
But she's still just terrible.
Yeah, she's just constantly made useless. If they made her more likable,
Yes.
And it wasn't just constantly, Sasuke, oh Naruto, I hate you.
Naruto, I hate you. Oh, Sasuke.
Yeah, and you know, she actually, like, the only good thing she does is like save Naruto's life by like keeping his heart beating.
Yes.
And obviously she's a medical ninja, so obviously she saves a lot of lives, but
yeah, no, I wouldn't say she's terrible. Again, wouldn't put her at the top.
no.
I'd say she's not as terrible as, I would probably put her in like Onbu maybe.
Yeah,
in a push,
I'll put her in Onbu.
In a push,
because she's not useless. You know, she actually does do stuff.
She is useful and she's pretty strong, but she's not. That.
Yeah, she's just made so unlikable and just nobody likes her.
Now,
so
who are these?
Right, these two, I forget the name of them.
Is these the guys with the weapon ninja tools?
Yeah, that weird like liquid stuff that they're putting in the flying sword thing. So the only fight you ever see them have is with Kakazu and Hidan, and they don't even do anything.
No, they stand there and do nothing.
And then just constantly Asuma, Shigamuro,
and then all you see of them after that is them literally watching the gate as like of the village.
Yeah, that's all they do.
So I would just
stick them in like Genin or something. Yeah, at least they have a fight.
They have a fight. Yeah, they have more screen time than 1010, I think. But
oh yeah, I mean, who doesn't? I'm pretty sure this guy had more screen time than 1010. Right, Ibiki. Doesn't have a lot of screen time, but when he is on, he's pretty cool.
It's pretty cool. I like his ability.
He's intimidating.
I just think he used his ability against the wrong opponent.
Oh yeah, yeah. When you're using an ability that tortures somebody, that by squeezing the life out of them, it's kind of hard to do when that person doesn't have a life to squeeze.
When that person's dead in a corpse, that's being controlled by chakra rods. Probably not wise to try and use an ability that's gonna crush the life out of them because it's not there.
Yeah, it just everything that could have went wrong during the pain arc for him went wrong. He chose the wrong opponent to use it on.
But, you know, he's still pretty cool. I like his abilities. If he had to use them against the correct opponent, it could have been a different story, but he didn't, so it wasn't.
Yeah. So I'll put him in Chunin or Jonin.
Chunin or Jonin, one of the I'd say Chunin, because he's not...
Yeah. He's not really in it that much.
Yeah. But he's still
cool. Anko. She gets ruined in Boruto, just saying.
Ruined in Boruto. She gets ruined in the back half of Shippuden as well. She's asleep for half.
Yeah, she does. She's completely made useless.
Literally asleep for half of the show. Like,
yeah. Literally just...
the entirety of the war, she's just there napping. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, Kabuto, like, gets knocks her out, and that's it. She wakes up, like... Well, she probably wakes up instantly in the Infinite Tsukiyomi, and then comes out and she's like, what happened? She's like, we won. Like, oh.
Oh, cool. Donuts.
I mean, I found the hideout. I was there the entire time. That's what I was doing. I was just pretending.
Yeah, and then she's just there eating donuts after that, like all the time.
Yeah, yeah.
Because they ruined her. But anyway, I would say she shouldn't really do much. Like apart from the second exam, she does nothing. So I would say she's more probably better than 1010, but I'd say Genin. Probably say Genin because she's just not there.
She doesn't do much, but I mean, I suppose she's got some cool ability. I mean, she's basically Orochimaru Jr., but like a good version of him.
Yeah.
In the shit-up version of her, but yeah.
Yes. Now,
we digress.
If I do remember...
Okay, Hayate.
Hayate.
Yeah, I can't remember this guy's name.
He gets beaten by...
He gets killed when he goes up against this guy and there's somebody else, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. I liked him. He was cool. He had that kind of like weird, graspy, like stoic.
He coughed a lot though. He's like,
yeah.
Sounded like he was on death's door at all times.
Yeah, but when he comes back for the war,
it's pretty bad.
He just have that cool like
sword,
what's like half crescent moon
thing. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I wouldn't. Cool. I would say. To be fair, I'm pretty sure we've seen him. Did we say him more than Uncle? We did say more than Uncle.
Yeah, because he's in the war and all that. And
I'd probably put him in Genin, but like above Uncle.
Yeah, I'll put him.
Yeah. Now this guy, what is his name?
I do not remember his name at all.
What is his name? Okay.
I don't really think it matters, but I know he's voiced by Johnny Bosch, who voices Ichigo. Fun fact for everyone out there. But yeah, he doesn't do anything. He does the. Does he do the preliminaries? And then this guy does the.
He presides over the Naruto v. Genma. Genma is his name.
Genma. Yeah,
Yes.
Genma.
He resides over the Naruto v Neji one, I believe. The second half, because it was Hayate that obviously, got killed.
Yeah.
So he took over from Hayate after that.
Yeah, I mean, he does give Naruto some props, and he does say he has one hell of a left hook on him, which
this is true.
100% true.
And also very swag when the whole fight kicks off, because he's just standing there like, let's go. And it's pretty cool. I think he's just got a lot of swag to him. But I would say you don't really see him at all. So,
yeah, literally apart from that.
Yeah, apart from that.
I'll put him in Genin because I mean, he gives Naruto props, and there's nothing wrong with him. He's not in the show at all. I literally don't think you see him after that. Apart.
No, you don't. Not once. I don't think.
Well, next is a discussion.
I mean, next is a discussion. Jiraiya.
I mean, not a discussion. He's God mode.
He's definitely God mode. Yeah, no, but we do need to talk about him more.
Oh yeah.
I mean, we've easy God mode because it's Jiraiya. He's epic. Sad times though.
Oh yeah, 100% sad times.
We just got put to the part where he died again.
Yeah, I know. I was absolutely devastated. Actually heartbroken, genuinely, because like, it's that moment where like he's like in the Toad's belly.
Yeah.
And he has that other body of pain, and he could literally he could have went.
He could have left.
And he would have survived. But he was like, no, I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna do my goddamn job. And you know what it is? He fucking does it.
He did it. And he was badass about it too. It upsets me.
And then, obviously being Naruto's master.
Yes.
Just everything about him just screams swagoo. I mean, he stared Itachi directly in his eyeballs, and Itachi ran. I mean, you could say
Itachi gave him props. Like if we fought, we both died.
Yeah, exactly. He's like, no, let's leave because we ain't winning this fight.
No, both the 7 Ninja Swordsman and the Uchiha will be dragged through the mud.
Oh yeah.
They were not wrong, and the fact that he wasn't even in any kind of stage mode at that point as well is just you just know, like. He would have whipped.
Oh yeah, it
was great.
Oh,
it was
yeah.
great. One of the best characters in the show.
Oh yeah, 100%, without a doubt. Plus, he's absolutely hilarious as well. Yeah. It's always the like funny, dopey ones that are like the more like the strongest. You've got Naruto, who's completely dopey. Jiraiya, obviously being a perv.
Yeah.
You've got Guy.
Yeah. The only thing that annoyed me about it was the fact that him and Tsunade never got together in the end, because I really wanted that for him.
I know, it's so sad.
God bless him. But no, I wish I would have seen him more in the show as well. Like I know you don't. I know you see him a lot, like through Naruto's like progression. But I just wish he was there like a bit more often, like through some of the fights. Like if he was there during the, earlier stages when they were going out to track the. What was it? I forget what I was. I forget my train of thought. I just wish he was there to see some of the more fights and see him fight a bit more. Because the one fight you really see him in is the fight he dies. Yeah.
Yeah. It's sad. Plus, I mean, it would have been nice for him to see Naruto become the Hokage as well.
Yes, that would be.
Because that's what I wish that part in Boruto where like Boruto and Sasuke go back in time. And obviously like Jiraiya's obviously there.
Knew. Oh my
god.
Oh
yeah. He straight up. Yeah, he knew who Sasuke was.
Oh my god.
Because I just love the fact that he says it, and then Sasuke obviously looks shocked, and then he starts laughing like, "Yeah, no, you couldn't possibly be." And then obviously he's like, are you able to erase our minds? He's like, "Yeah, I can do that." And then he obviously shows his Sharingan, and he does that little smirk because he knew the entire time who he was. But like, I just wish there was a moment where like he just asked, like, did Naruto do it?
Yeah.
And like Sasuke be like, yeah, he did it, and then even then do that, and then like just erase his memory. So at least he knows somehow.
Yeah, in the subconscious he knows that Naruto will.
Yeah, that I think that would have made it a lot better. But
yeah, but you know,
at least I mean he technically obviously knows Sasuke's good now, so he knows that Naruto at least brought him back to the village.
Yeah. So he did do that part anyway. So I think Jiraiya's just will forever be in my heart, Jiraiya.
Oh yeah, 100%. So we got Gamabunta.
I think it's cool. Again, you don't
cool.
You don't really get to see him that much. You don't really get to fight that much.
When you do see him, he's really cool.
Yeah.
I don't know, like I say Anbu maybe.
Yeah, I give him Anbu. He's pretty bad now.
Yeah, because he has his moments. Plus, he always gives Naruto props.
Yeah.
Even when like he first meets him, he's like the only person who's like staying on my back that long is the fourth Hokage.
Yeah. I wonder why.
I wonder why.
Yeah, I think it's cool. And when he gets transformed into the Ninetales, it's pretty sweet as well.
Oh yeah, something with claws and fangs. I think that's the only time.
Only time you get to see Ninetales.
Like apart from like flashbacks, when you actually get to see proper Kurama.
Yeah.
And it's not like the like chakra made one.
Yeah.
Which, to be honest with you, I still don't get that.
Yeah, I don't get that at all. I don't get why. Like at first I thought, oh, it's because it's like split in half.
Yeah, he only has like half of it. Yeah.
But then he got both halves. So I'm like, well, why?
Yeah, it's still like I don't. Okay, fair enough. I mean, maybe that's just like they wanted to set Kurama above the rest, so they're like, let's give him something fancy.
Yeah, but again, I just kind of wish I would have seen like Naruto go like 4 and 6 and 8 tails, like the way he was back in the original Naruto. Like,
yeah, it would have been cool because there is nothing stopping him from doing it.
Yeah, and him controlling it, would be cool. But
we move. All right, Inuichi.
Again,
doesn't really do much apart from in the war.
And again, even in the war, you don't really. Yeah,
realistically,
much.
it was more Shikaku.
He's just there with the big floating ball of water relaying information.
Yeah, so I mean, it's a pivotal part, and it's semi-sad when he dies, but you don't really get to know him like enough.
Yeah. And you don't really get to mourn his death either, because it's overshadowed by Shikaku.
Yeah, exactly. Because you're like, oh no, Inuichi, oh no, and you just you remember that Shikaku's in there as well, and then you just cry.
It's emotional.
So I'll give him Genin because he doesn't really do anything, and you don't really see him all that often. Shikaku on the other hand,
Shikaku goes up. He goes up.
Oh yeah,
he's cool. Like one of the only parents to allow their child to like get on with Naruto, because like everyone ostracized him at the beginning, like, oh, you can't go anywhere near him, he's the demon child and all that. And then Shigamuro comes in and is like, why is everybody like afraid of Naruto and stuff? And he's like, well, what do you think about Naruto? And he's like, well, I don't mind him. I don't care for him either way. I think he's pretty fun. It's like, well, then you can do whatever you want. Go. And you do you. From that moment on,
he didn't care.
Cool in my eyes.
Oh yeah, 100%. And then he just gets cooler. Like when he gives Shigamuro that advice after Asuma's death, and he starts crying. Oh God, it's so emotional. Great dad, great character.
Great character.
I'm gonna have to give him like Hokage status because he's just fucking 100%. Epic.
Yeah.
Sasuke.
Now Sasuke, I mean.
In terms of power, clearly obviously God mode.
Yeah.
But like character-wise, I like him at the end. Like I like him in Boruto because he's nice. I like him. Oh, I mean, it's not like I dislike him throughout because obviously he's supposed to be like he plays his part well. Correct. But it's just that like from Shippuden up until he fights Itachi, it's just nothing but I need to kill Itachi.
Yeah.
My brother needs to die. I mean, I know that's like basically his life ambition.
Yeah.
But it's just kind of annoying. He's like Sakura. Like when Sakura's obsessed with him, he's just obsessed with killing Itachi. And then he does, and then of course that revelation of that Itachi's actually a good guy comes into play, and then
and
honestly, Sasuke say,
I could honestly let all of that sweep under the rug if it wasn't for the fact that he claims that he killed Itachi.
Oh
he
my
did
God,
not
yes.
kill Itachi, and I hate that everyone, like I've seen it in comments, they're like, oh, he definitely did. He didn't.
Yeah,
Itachi,
he definitely killed Itachi. Like, what?
If
did you see him? Did he get a final blow on him? No, he did not.
Obito
he
said
literally just freaking he did what he needed to do, and then it was just like, right, now it's my time, and then just sort of like
he
died.
He prolonged his death for 4 years so they could do that. Not to mention, Obito said if Itachi wanted Sasuke dead, Sasuke would be dead. Simple.
Yeah, exactly.
Like he had him on the Amaterasu, and Itachi extinguished it. If he didn't, Sasuke would be dead now. None of this would happen.
Plus, he never once used. Oh no, he does. He uses Tsukiyomi on him, doesn't he? But like, he never really, obviously. Plus, he's half blind. He's dying.
Yeah.
Literally on death's door.
You could have Tatsuka bladed him. Easy.
Yeah. Easy. Just Tatsuka blade to the skull. You know what I mean?
Boom.
You know what I mean? It done. But
So,
he just did what he wanted to do.
Yes, but character-wise, I quite liked Sasuke early on. Like when he was, I did like it when he was training with Orochimaru, and you see him like after that when he comes out of like after he killed Orochimaru and he goes around.
Yeah,
I like that arc because he was pretty badass. And it was probably the only time he could have beaten Naruto in the show. Like, the only time he had was that one moment when Naruto came out of that tunnel and he was there. That was it.
Yeah,
that was his
and he was about to carry them all.
That was his chance.
That was it. That was yeah, exactly. That was your chance,
That was
and
the
you
chance,
screwed it up.
Screwed it up, and that was it. You're done. But I would.
But you've got to say Naruto and Sasuke make a fucking great team.
They do make a great team. I would put him in God mode. I mean, above character is also he's just powerful, and I do like him in that sense. He's not my favorite character in the show by any means, but he is cool. He has his moments.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he has his
And
moments.
his
Plus,
build- and his
when
abilities are
him
cool.
and Naruto do team up, that's it. It's game.
It also just annoys me that he doesn't use any of his renegade abilities at all. But we'll move.
that is so annoying. You have the Renegan, you have the six paths, you literally have the ability to absorb chakra, yet you spend like a freaking what seems like a week just sitting there like I can muster up one Amaterasu and
He
that's
has
it.
the ability to absorb souls from the body. It's insta kill people, but he doesn't do it. What are you doing?
I mean,
What are
that's
you doing?
chucking like friggin' ninjutsu at him. He can absorb ninjutsu.
Yeah, like even if you didn't want to use like their abilities yourself and you just want to stick with your whole teleport thing, just create like the 6 paths of pain. Then there'd be 7 of you.
Go wild.
There'd be 7 of you fighting.
But whatever. Let's just say because he only has one eye, he doesn't get all of the abilities. Let's just we'll just say that.
I mean, he does
All right,
do planetary devastation, but again.
but he uses Chibaku Tensei. We'll do that too.
Yeah.
We'll just let that slide.
Yeah, well that's it. We're gonna move
Even
on.
though
So
he
we
uses
have we'll be here all day.
Yeah, he uses it twice, but just Okay, the next two are probably both on the same level. Choza and Shino's dad. I don't remember his name.
Again, Choza doesn't really do much other than like that one part in the wall where he like helps Choji.
And when he fights Pain, but
when he fights Pain,
basically
but again,
gets his ass beat.
Yeah. So I and Choza and Shino's dad. I've seen one scene with him.
So, you've seen him a couple of times, and that's it.
And it doesn't do anything in it. So I would.
Yeah, I'll just put him in. They literally do nothing. Is that Hisashi?
I can't tell.
It's kind of hard to see. Let's just say it is, because I can't see any other Byakugan user in here.
Okay. That's the case.
So,
it must be Hisashi.
Let's say Hisashi.
Say
at the beginning, I hate him.
Didn't like him.
And then you kind of like find out that he didn't exactly want his brother to die, and he was going to take the rap, and they sort of like made him do it. Plus, his brother just kind of wanted to die for him. So
I didn't like that. I didn't like the fact that he when Hinata was growing up, like he just didn't pay her attention.
Yeah.
Like it was just terrible. But
it was basically once Hinabi came about, and Hinabi was a lot stronger than Hinata. She just kind of became like sideline.
That's fine. She got strong. She got cool. And then he.
Oh yeah, especially during the last when Teneri gave her power.
And he respects her now, and he becomes a lot more chill after the whole Neji situation.
Yeah. Plus in Boruto, he's like a loving grandfather to him. So he's a nice dude.
He's a nice dude. Yeah. I wouldn't say he's amazing. I wouldn't say he's terrible. I'll probably put him in the middle. I don't know whether low middle or high middle though.
Yeah. I'll put him in Jonin just because he's a lot more useful than a Kiba and stuff like that. And I kind of like him more. And he does have his moments.
Yeah. Cool.
All right. God, this one's gonna be difficult. Orochimaru.
Oh my god.
It's like he's super annoying, especially at the beginning. And he's kind of, I can't say the word, but he's kind of creepy, let's say.
Yes.
And I don't like the fact that he can stick his tongue out like 20 inches. It's just
and every
weird.
single time he says something, or he sees someone that he, has a fondness for, he just does that.
Yeah, that weird.
And it's just gross. It's gross, and no one likes it. It's weird.
Yeah, no one likes it. I mean, he does make a good villain up until he kind of becomes
obsolete.
Fodder because
he becomes obsolete.
As soon as Naruto gets Sage Mode, that's it. Orochimaru doesn't stand a chance.
There's not a chance in hell. But to be fair, even before then, I have another bone to pick with the world. Okay, when I hear people say, "Oh, Orochimaru is stronger than Jiraiya because he fought the Four Tails," and it didn't really break that much of a sweat. I was like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, he only got one attack in.
Right. He put
Plus
up the gates the Rashomon gates.
He put the Rashomon gates. Naruto obliterated them.
Naruto obliterated them with one attack, and then it was but he survived. Like, no, he hit his weak ass in the ground.
Creepy head thing,
in the ground, and extended it through the ground so that even if his body was gone, he would still survive because he just jump out of his mouth like what he does. Okay.
Yeah, not to mention as well, Orochimaru was trying to kill Naruto, or at least beat him. Whereas Jiraiya obviously wasn't trying to hurt Naruto because he probably could have.
Yes.
Well, actually, he 100% could have if he wanted to.
If he wanted to, could have smacked him all over the place. But he wasn't trying to. He was trying to get him to control it.
That's what I hate.
But anyway, we move on from that.
Yeah, we move on. Orochimaru, I'll put him in. I don't know. I'd say Anbu. I mean,
he is strong.
He's strong and he's a good bad character, which is a bit of an oxymoron, but he is a good bad character.
Yeah, is that the third, fourth?
Yeah, I think is that Gaara's dad.
Yeah, Gaara's dad. Is that fourth?
Yeah, it's the fourth. Yeah.
I would say I like his golden sand ability. That's cool.
Yeah, his golden sand ability is cool.
But he is a huge douche.
He is a huge douche.
I don't like him as a character. He's annoying. He's like how he treats him like he's some sort of creature. Still.
Yeah. Still, even when he came back, until he was like, well, 1, I don't even have Shikaku with me anymore. 2, you're a twat.
I'm the Kazukage now, so.
Yeah, and then proceeds to beat the crap out of him.
Exactly.
Plus he does that cool sand pyramid thing.
Yeah.
To lock him in. It's really cool.
Yeah, that's cool. I'd say I don't like him, but he is pretty strong. I'd probably lower tuning for me. I'd put him in tuning.
Yeah, tuning.
He's not terrible.
Him as a character, he's really annoying and I hate him, but he does strong. Have that cool gold sand stuff. So
yeah.
Right, these four. Sorry.
Yeah, no, they suck. They are
they suck.
They come back and this again for me is they've got this ability.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
They've got this ability.
How did you know you had this ability?
When all of them are dead, they can create this orb of doom and pull souls into it where they become overpowered and whatever. But they can only use that jutsu when they're dead. How did you know?
It doesn't make sense.
You had that jutsu. It makes no sense.
Is it when you get the Sharingan, you get the Mangekyo Sharingan, all of a sudden you just know how to use your ability and what your ability is?
It's the dumbest thing.
Or is it what I like to call an ass pull, and they were just alright, these need to come back, because why not? Because we need more characters.
Yeah.
Let's just give them this weird ability.
But not to mention all of that, they're all super weak and terrible.
Yeah, they are.
Characters. I put them Academy, personally.
Yeah, Academy.
They're terrible.
No, not Donzo. You're not that bad.
You're not that bad. No, Donzo's
Kimimaro though.
Donzo's going to be the only one in there. Kimimoro's cool. I like Kimimaro.
Yeah, I like Kimimoro's
but I like
his abilities. He's part of the Kaguya clan as well.
Yeah, 100%. Cool. And his abilities are cool. The whole bones thing is.
Yeah, the Bracken dance. And
the Bracken dance.
The only thing that I don't like, and it's not even that it's a bad ability, it just creeps me out, is when he pulls the spine out and uses it as a sword.
Oh, yeah, that's gross. How do you do that?
Yeah, I don't know. Well, apparently when you pull it out, he just immediately grows a new one. Because what if he looks he does that and he just looks like one of those what they called, the xylophone, not xylophone,
accordion.
Accordion, yeah, he just looks like an accordion, and just drops down. It doesn't really make any sense. But
it doesn't, but that'd be hilarious.
Plus his curse mark looks pretty damn cool as well.
Looks cool, yeah. I would put him up there.
Yeah.
I'd probably say Jonin. I'd say Jonin.
Yeah, he's
cool.
Jonin, I like them.
Now,
the man.
He's just sexy.
Yeah. You can't put him anywhere other than God tier. It's as simple as that.
I mean, his Susanoo at the end. Oh my God.
Yeah, double Mangekyo Sharingan Kakashi. Literally, probably the top 5. Will you shut up, you? I told you not to interrupt. So she just heard Kakashi and you made that weird sort of sex noise. But yeah, double Mangekyo Sharingan Kakashi's got to be top 5 strongest in the entire show.
100%. It's a shame you couldn't.
If he had the chakra to be able to sustain that and
or even
be
if
have an Uchiha body or something.
No, just give him.
Oh yeah, you could just turn it on and off. Yeah.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Although I mean, to be fair, it's I can do a couple of a couple of Chidoris, maybe like a lightning claw, and then pretty much out chakra, and then you get the war,
and he's just
spamming Kamuis. He's Chidoriing everyone left, right, and center. He's Taijutsu and everyone.
If you give the guy a tail beast though, give him that chakra, he would be.
Oh hell yeah, he would be a
force
tank.
to be reckoned with, 100%.
Oh yeah.
But no, easy god tier for me. Easy god tier for me. He's just absolutely swaggering through the entire show. Like when you go, you go from the beginning. The Zabuza thing when he walks over the puddle. He's like, I knew from when they walk over the puddle, like a puddle with in this, weather.
The two
and he grabs and like just appears and like just grabs both of the heads like and just that like yeah. So
yeah, like Sasuke's like show off. I'm like, well, what do you expect? I mean, it's Kakashi. You know what I mean?
It's awesome. And then just. From then on, and then underneath this mask is another mask. Greatest filler episode ever. Episode of all time. Easy god tier for me.
Easy god tier. The only thing that annoys me, and I know it's technically Obito Susanoo because it's his eyes, but
it should have been white. 100%.
It should have been white. It would have looked so cool as white.
So cool, yeah.
But light blue. I mean, I can't really complain about it.
It still look cool. Yeah.
But he's his Kamui Raikiri, like lightning blade, and his Kamui shurikens. Oh.
Yes. I just love the fact that he got both eyes and was instantly just copied the
just instantly perfect Susanoo.
I love that meme. Ever seen that meme? It's like, Uchiha go from like skeleton to like skin to armor to like full.
Yeah.
And you just see him lift his legs over all of the stairs. Like
all the stairs. It's just I've seen it with Naruto as well, where it's like Academy, Genin, Chunin, Jonin, Anbu, Hokage. Naruto's just reaching all the way over, like
Nah.
Yeah. Easy god mode though.
Easy god mode, 100%.
Ugh, Kabuto.
Kabuto. I would say as far as character goes, I don't like him. He does redeem himself later.
Yeah.
But
that's only thanks to the man, the myth, the legend.
The man, the myth, the legend. That is Itachi. But he's definitely, I would say, one of the strongest in terms of he's at least on par with Orochimaru now.
Yeah, definitely. But if not stronger, because he does fight Sasuke and Itachi at the same time.
That is true. Not to be fair though, I do think it would just have only needed Itachi for that, to be perfectly honest with you. Sasuke was there with his Genjutsu Sharingan.
Didn't really do much. And to be fair with you can't really say he's stronger than them two because he fought them both, considering Itachi wasn't trying to kill him, because had he have done that, then there would be no one to undo the jutsu.
Exactly.
So he's trying to figure out a way to do it.
Yeah. That lane was cool, but we'll get on to that when we talk about Itachi.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that lane's cool.
I would say maybe it's where Orochimaru is, or maybe just below, because I don't really like his character. I don't know.
Yeah, well, we'll put him in the Jonin.
Yeah, we'll put him
in Jonin.
Yeah,
but because he does do a good job as being a bad guy, but I hate him. Like throughout the show, he's just annoying. He's just always there like a cockroach, He
is.
And then he kind of looks like one at the end, so he just kind of takes up that whole cockroach persona. Hashirama. Easy god tier.
God tier. I mean, he's called the god of Shinobi. You can't put him in the god
There's a reason he's called that.
Yeah. He's just cool.
You hear about him throughout the story, and you're like, yeah, he's the first Hokage. He's apparently super strong. And then when you see him and you see all the backstory on him, you realize how powerful he actually is. Plus, he has that one super cool scene where he realizes Black Zetsu's watching him, even though Black Zetsu doesn't have chakra and he has no presence
and nothing. He just
but he can still sense him.
That's when you know he's the goat.
Yeah, that's when you know you just gotta back the hell up.
Yeah, you gotta run.
There would have been no Naruto if he had saw you right there, because you would have chopped your face off and that would have been that done.
Exactly. He's also got cool abilities, and he's just all round. And I find he's also hilarious. Like, got a gambling addiction.
Yeah, he is. And dopey characters. He's super depressed constantly. But
then the backstory with his ball cut as well is just hilarious.
Oh yeah, he's got a ball cut. But he's his stage mode's super cool as well. Yeah. You've got obviously the Senju veritable 1000 arms cannon thing that you can just take down a friggin' a Susanoo covered Kurama like it's child's play.
What is his stage mode again? His stage mode something. What is it?
It's monkey, I think.
Is it
I think it's like monkey stage mode. It's something like that. I don't know. It's definitely not Toad stage mode. What's the name of Toby Ramen?
No, apparently he's a slug stage.
Oh, he's a slug stage? I mean, it kind of makes sense with Tsunade, I guess. Maybe that's where she got the slug from, but...
Apparently
I don't know why I thought it was a monkey this entire time.
Apparently learned stage mode from the Shikotsu forest. Why wouldn't she learn that?
Yeah, you'd think that would come in incredibly handy, wouldn't you?
Why wouldn't you? What you? Okay, I give up with Tsunade at this point. Okay.
Yeah. Let's just give him the benefit of the doubt. Say she didn't have the chakra to learn sage mode.
No, but they could have given it to Sakura. Like that's another thing they could have done. Give her.
Yeah, I know that's another thing they could have given her.
But you again anyway. No, absolute badass, absolutely cool character. I love the moment when Toby Ramen like goes.
Oh, he tries to step up to him.
Yeah, he lifts his finger and he's just like. Toby Ramen puts his foot there. It's so cool. Yeah. I do think it's funny how they swap their voices around though, because in the first part when he gets reanimated, their voices have swapped 100%, because Toby Ramen sounded like they tried to make Hashirama serious when he wasn't, and then Toby Ramen was less serious, which again wasn't. They were just completely different like characters at all, and then they switched them around, which is what I prefer. Like when they did it in the era. But yeah, absolutely. Easy god tier.
So we've got Toby Ramen.
Now his brother, okay, bit strict, but he did invent like pretty much all of the jutsu that is used currently. Yeah,
pretty much. He invented the flying Raijin. Of course, Minato then perfected it.
Reanimation.
He had the reanimation, and then Orochimaru perfected it.
Did he perfect it? No, Orochimaru didn't perfect it. No.
Well, no, Kabuto
technically perfected it. Yeah.
He just improved upon it.
Yeah. I would say he's Hokage. He's up there.
Yeah. He does have cool moments. Plus, he's super smart as well, because it was only him and Naruto that realized
and he gets
that sage mode worked. Yeah, he does.
I respect it.
You can't. He's annoying because he's just I want the Uchiha dead. Yeah. Which, I mean, to be fair, he was in a war-stricken time where he was just constantly fighting between them. But you know.
He's still cool.
He's still annoying, but yeah, I'll give him up.
Got some cool.
Right, Tsunade. I mean, I like Tsunade, don't get me wrong.
I like Tsunade.
The old granny.
I really do like Tsunade as a character. She's not really
plus
strong.
she does fight.
She does fight. Madara. And she also, she fights Madara, and she goes to fight Pain before she's,
yeah, immediately saved. And then she's fighting Madara, and then, she gets, completely cut in half.
That's like, wow, okay.
She's lucky she has the ability to just, put herself together again.
Well, no, she didn't even put herself together. She
Katsuyu has to,
she didn't. She had Katsuyu, like, on half her body healing that side, half her body healing that side, and then it was... Who was it came back and put her body together for her to heal properly? I think it was Orochimaru.
Orochimaru puts it together again.
Yeah. I'd say she's at least on par with Orochimaru. Like in Anbu.
I'll put her on Anbu.
I wouldn't have made her the Hokage, like, personally, but
I mean, to be fair, they did want Jiraiya, but I don't really.
Someone had to fill the role for Naruto, you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's basically what Tsunade and Kakashi basically put. Just filling the part until Naruto.
Just doing the paperwork. That's what they were doing.
Don.
I do like his ability.
Yeah, I can't say I like him as a character, because realistically, apart from the war, you never see him. He immediately dies.
I do like his ghost possession.
Yeah, that ghost possession thing's really cool. I'll give him Joni just because of that cool jutsu. Plus, does he help them in the end? Because I know obviously he goes to Tsunade.
Yeah, he saves her from that attack because she was about to get hit by it, and he takes over her body and moves her out of the way.
Yeah. So I mean, he does help. So he's got that going for her. Yeah. Shizune, I'll probably put in Joni, she's cool and all that, and she has her moments. She at least fights a little bit, but...
No, but again, kind of annoying, because she keeps trying to get in Naruto's way. Like, she's like, oh, no, we need to keep
him no, keep him in the village. She's like freaking... I mean, we're not going to put her in there, but she's like Donzo and the other two advisors.
Oh, yeah, 100%. She's getting there. She's getting to that level where she's like, oh, we just need to keep him as a deterrent. Like, no, use him. What are you doing?
Yeah, exactly. He's only a deterrent. Like, you can't just have him there as like we have Naruto, we will release him. It's like a threat. You just want him there on the freaking front line, so that threat will never happen because he's there.
Exactly.
Oh.
Well, let's swiftly move on to the more important character, because we're getting to the sexy stage now.
Yeah. Easy
God mode. 110,000%. He is.
Yeah, he has my Genjutsu's always been my favorite, out of the three jutsus, and easily he has the best, like Tsukiyomi and Utakata. Those two genjutsus are easily the best ones in the whole show. Like Koto Matsukami is like probably more powerful than them two, but I think those two are just, they look visually much better and they have better abilities in my opinion.
I'm not mentioning he's got the Izanagi, the Izanami, got the Totsuka blade,
the
guy's
Yatamura,
got
he's
so
got
many
everything.
cool abilities. It's great. Also, he's just the ultimate reverse Uno card, and he even fails successfully. Like it's not.
Yeah, he does.
Like
he's I've shared some of my power with you, so that hopefully you'll never have to use it. Which was meant for Sasuke, and then ends up just getting used on him, and then of course he has that badass quote that he gives to Kabuto.
Quote. Yes. It's like, oh yes, every jutsu has a weak point. Just so happens that yours is me.
Yeah, yours is my existence. Oh, so cool.
So cool. I love him. Easy god tier.
Like to be fair, even when he was a bad guy, he was still just.
Yeah, he was still cool. I think he was still swaggy. Cool, like the whole reverse Uno card on Kurenai was epic.
Hilarious.
It was hilarious. She's like, a genjutsu at that level does not work on me. Just reverse Uno is great.
Plus, I mean, that was pretty much the first time like Kakashi had ever lost a fight.
Yeah,
like, if it wasn't for Guy showing up and knowing how to fight the Sharingan,
and even then,
you never know what could happen. I mean, realistically, obviously, he wouldn't have killed Kakashi considering he's secretly a good guy. But I don't think he's that committed to the cause to straight up just kill Kakashi.
Even then, you don't even need to look into Itachi's eyes. He just points at you.
He just points to you, and that's it. You're screwed.
You're screwed. That's it. He's done. He just chooses to put you in the Genjutsu. You don't get a choice. He just decides you're going to be in a Genjutsu. There you go. That's it.
And then, of course, you've got when the recruit Deidara, and Deidara straight up almost blows himself up. Good old God Itachi.
Deidara's annoying. Okay.
Yeah, I hate Deidara. Is he on here? Yeah.
Yes. We'll get to him soon.
Kisame, the tailless tail beast.
Cool. I like him. I like his abilities. Yeah. I like when you see him fight. I like the guy that fights when he fights against Guy a lot.
I like when he fights against Guy. I even like when he fights against B when he has that huge water.
When he turns into a shock, I thought that was cool.
Yeah.
He's pretty damn strong as well.
Plus he was actually like good friends with Itachi. Like I think it was like he was in the Akatsuki, and then once he heard Itachi had died, he just kind of was like, yeah, I'm just gonna go.
I'm gonna do my own thing for a bit. I'll come back and we can discuss.
Yeah. So I'll give him like Ombu. Like he's a super cool character.
He's a super cool character, I think. Yeah.
And then
he's like the only true loyal Akatsuki member as well, realistically.
Yeah, he really is. Everyone had like a separate mode. Like Itachi secretly wasn't with them.
Yeah.
Deidara just wanted his explosions in his art. Kakazu wanted money. Hidan just wanted victims for his ritual, pretty much. He was the only one that was like, yeah, I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna do this. I mean, technically, Obito was just getting used.
Yeah.
So so was Pain, realistically.
It was the whole used thing. The thing that gets it's just the Akatsuki being used by Pain. Pain is being used by Obito.
Yeah.
Obito's being used by Madara. Madara's being used by Black Setsu. Black Setsu's being. It was just such a. It was so annoying. I just stopped.
There was too many layers.
There was too many layers.
Just simmer down, right? Even like having like Black Setsu, like trying to be like the mastermind. Yeah, fair enough. Like have that, but just have like Madara to turn around, just like. Shoot him in the face with a Glock or something like that. You know what I mean?
I've seen that meme. That's hilarious.
That's what you want. Oh, actually, speaking of, they're both next.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so we've got White Zetsu, which is technically just Madara's will made incarnate.
No, that's just Hashirama cells. It's technically White Zetsus are all the.
Oh no, sorry. Black Zetsu was supposed to be Madara's will. Yeah, but he wasn't.
The White Zetsus are literally just.
Just Hashirama cells,
No, the
Hashirama the people who've been in the Infinite Tsukiyomi.
Victims of the tree. Yes, that's what they are. Victims of the tree.
And then they just cloned them and made hundreds of them. And then
thousands of them,
they just kind of, I mean, they're super weak.
Yeah, they're super weak, but they got that cool ability where they like, once they like took some of your chakra, they can like transform into you perfectly. Which I think was pretty cool.
Which again is one of Sakura's only like cool moments where she like realizes that one of them's not real and she like slams it. I know, could you imagine? She's sitting there like, oh real, he blasts him into the ground, he's like dies immediately.
Now it appears that that's the real one. What do you oh god!
Oh, what have I done? And then the other like Zetsu just comes over and just stabs her in the back and just puts her out of her misery. That'd be hilarious.
That would be funny. But no, he's like Academy.
Yeah,
he's weak.
I give him Academy. Yeah, he doesn't really do anything.
Like
Black Zetsu.
Donzo. He's on the same level.
Donzo,
He's the worst.
He's just a whiny little mama's boy. That's all he is.
The only bit I liked about that was when Naruto came up with his blue claw and
and just chopped off her arm.
Just stay down.
Well, I mean, that's what he gets, you know what it is. If you're going to sit and laugh in the face of someone who's just sacrificed himself for the greater good in front of Naruto when he's just turned around and said, you better become Hokage.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you just made a huge mistake.
You just made a massive, massive mistake. Yes.
Iruka, I think at God level, and that boy, he's just, he's an absolute G.
You don't see him much, but he's always there when Naruto needs him the most.
He doesn't fight, and, you know, he's there, like, sparingly throughout the show, but yeah, he's always been there for
Naruto. Whenever Naruto's been upset, you always see him knock on the door and be like, you want to do some Ichiro roll? Yeah. And he's like, hell yeah, let's go.
Even with, even in the movie, when he what is it? I think it's the Lost Tower. No, it's not, sorry, it's not the Lost Tower, it's Road to Ninja. Well, obviously they're in that like parallel world.
Yes.
And then they come back, and obviously Naruto has like Sakura runs back to her parents and all that, and Naruto has that realization. Oh, he doesn't have any parents anymore.
Yeah, and then he opens the door.
And he goes to his room.
Oh, and he opens the door. And
he's there with a cake, and he's like, "Happy birthday, Naruto."
He makes me want to cry, but I love him so much.
I know.
So yeah.
And then of course Naruto asks him to be his father at the end for his wedding.
Oh, that's very emotional as well, actually.
That is super emotional.
Yeah.
I just love it so much.
You gotta love it.
All right, Sasori.
I mean,
yeah, he's definitely. I mean, you know, I'm just gonna put data on Donzo. Fuck Data. Nobody likes that guy.
Yes.
I just I know he was next, but I just couldn't wait.
No one cares about Data is so annoying. Yeah, I was so happy
even when he comes back.
I was so happy when he died. He's such a whiny little creature.
He really is.
Yeah.
Sasori I kind of like, because like even when he gets brought back, he just kind of leaves himself. Like when he realizes, he's just kind of like,
oh yeah, that's fair. I'm gonna leave you my mother and father puppets.
And he's just like, I'm out of y'all. And then just disappears.
I agree.
I'll give him like Jonin or something.
He's pretty cool.
He's decent. Plus, I don't like puppeteers. They're probably my least favorite, next to like 10.
Yeah, I know puppeteers are so annoying because they don't really fight at all.
Yeah, but he does have cool abilities. He's got the Ain Sand ability as well because of the puppet.
Yeah.
So he's got his moments.
Well, to be fair, the Ain Sand puppet's coming up apparently with as his own character.
Oh yeah, yeah. Look at that. Is that the third or the second?
Is it the third?
I can't remember. I'm going to assume it's the third. Because it's the one before Gaara's dad.
Yeah, I'm going to assume it's the third because the one before Gaara's dad, and then it's Gaara's dad and Gaara. So yeah, I'm going to assume so. Chio,
Granny Chio. She's not in it for long. She's literally in like the first arc of Shippuden, obviously, then she sacrifices herself.
But I'd say impactfully wise, like it was very emotional for me when you see the progression and the fact that she saves Gaara. Like it's just very emotional when she does die. I wouldn't say she's Anbu, but I'd say she's definitely higher up in the Jonin part, just pure from an impactful standpoint, because you just save Gaara's life.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah. And also the reanimation thing's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Did she get brought back in the war?
Yeah, it's a reanimation. Yeah, and you see it. Yeah. She fights him, and she like because it's one of the war. Literally just like because you see I already forgot his name. The puppet guy. What's the puppet guy's name again? I forget his name already. He's so like the main one. He's terrible. Tamari's brother. What's his name, man? I forget his name.
Sorry, say that again.
Tamari's brother. What's his name? The puppet one again. What's his name? I forget his name already.
Conqueror.
Conqueror. That's it. Right. So basically, throughout the war, Conqueror just gets puppets. That's what that's the whole thing is. Goes to the war and he goes up against Chio and wins. I mean, I don't think he wins actually. No, I think he goes up against Sasori, gets the mother and father puppets. Mm-hmm. Then he goes up against Chio and she leaves him the secret way technique.
Yeah.
That's what he literally just goes through the war and gets upgrades. He just gets upgrades, like he just gets more puppets. That's what he does. Essentially.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyways, this guy,
I don't know much about him. His Ain Sand ability is pretty cool from what I've seen. I wish I could have seen him actually use it himself. But other than that, not really. Yeah,
well, I'll just put him in academy.
Yeah.
I literally, apart from that, like, apart from knowing he uses Ain Sand, I'm fairly certain. Do you even see him? Is he in the war? I can't even remember.
I don't even think so. I don't think so. To my knowledge, no.
Yeah.
I don't think they got a DNA.
Well, he's going to the academy. I don't know anything
I don't know about.
He looks semi-cool from that picture.
He does look semi-cool.
But
again, no information on him. But we'll move on to Obito. Absolute legend. Had a bit of a heartbreaking life, but gotta put him in God tier, 100%.
Yeah, he's an ass at the beginning because obviously he kind of starts a war and all that.
But you kind of understand.
He's kind of being used.
You understand it's kind of being used, and it's all because he just wants to be with Raiden. Like you can't, he's just heartbroken, guys. You know what I mean?
Exactly. He just wants the infinite Tsukiyomi so he can be put in a Genjutsu, and then be with his loved ones.
He's just misunderstood.
You know it is. All for the greater love. You know what I'm saying?
Just misunderstood. I think the way he went about it was a bit wrong, but
yeah.
You know, you gotta understand. Like, if you lose the love of your life, like you will do anything to see her again.
And he Naruto, with his talk no jutsu, pulls him on the right path. He wants to be with Rin. Madara wants to be with Hashirama. You know what I mean? They're just doing it for love. That's all it is. Naruto's a love story. That's what it is.
It's the ultimate love story. And the upsetting thing is when he becomes good again, he dies, and it's upsetting. Why?
Yeah, I know.
Why?
I knew it. I had a feeling. I was like, he's gonna have to die at some point.
Die. They're not gonna keep him alive. What are they gonna do with him? You know what I mean? It's not gonna be like
exactly. But in doing so, it does create one of the strongest characters in Naruto, at least for a short while. But
also one of the most epic moments ever. Yes.
Right, there's no
need to talk about him. He's terrible.
Yeah. But there's a reason.
Screw that guy.
He's just at the bottom.
Screw that guy. There's a reason he's got his own section. Okay. Everybody that's ever seen Naruto will understand he is by far the worst character of all time. Both abilities
Nobody likes it.
And also in personality. No. He's made so that everybody loathes him.
But in terms of loathing him, does a great job because Lord knows I would kill him myself.
Oh yes. He also
when Sasuke kills him,
got his wind style Rasen Shuriken from Wish. All I'm saying.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah. Just blows on the little shuriken, makes like a little wind scythe thing, and just chucks it. The B-Tech wind style shuriken. Yeah. All right, we got Sai.
Sai, bless his soul. Thought he could hang with the big boys, okay?
He did.
Purely for the respect level of what he did.
Yeah, purely for that, I'm gonna put him in Ombu.
Boom! He hits that.
Purely because all he had to do to earn our respect is just leave Sakura for dead, and he did that. So he successfully did that.
He successfully did that.
If it wasn't for look who's next. If it wasn't for Yamato, she would have been dead.
Yeah.
She'd have been screwed.
100%.
Which one of the funniest moments in Naruto. It's like, Sai, save her. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna do that.
I'm not gonna do that. Not a
chance. That is not my assigned mission here. So Ombu 100% hilarious.
Now
Yamato.
Again, all I'm gonna say is he's cool. I like his abilities. He's like a B-Tech Hashirama in that sense with the same jutsus and stuff. But he has the same problem as Uncle. He gets taken and you don't see him. He doesn't fight.
You don't see him, and then all of a sudden, he turns out to be
in that white death suit costume.
What do they call him? Swirly.
Swirly. It's like a white death suit costume. It controls him and summons the Buddha thing. It's pretty cool, but you never see him. He doesn't really do much. But prior to the war, he is pretty cool. He does the whole.
Yeah, plus he does that weird, creepy eye stare to Naruto.
It's just hilarious.
Always funny.
Yeah, and he also.
I'll give him. What do you say, Jonin?
Yeah, Jonin. Yeah, I like when he turned into puppet version of Sasori though, and he
I like when he changes his
voice. I thought that was pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Hidan. I fucking hate.
I hate Hidan. Ugh.
Yeah, he's so annoying. Literally, all he wants is sacrifices for his puppet. For his.
He's just a sadist. He just likes to stab himself.
Yeah.
And it's just weird. I would.
And he killed Asuma. No, fuck it,
he's going to Danzo. He killed Asuma.
Yeah, he killed Asuma.
Okay.
I hate that guy. And then Shigamuro blows him up, which is absolutely hilarious. He never gets brought back for the war, does he? I don't think they can even retrieve his.
No, he does. He does.
Oh, does he?
Fight Sakura. Remember, he's on that little lake bit, and you're wondering how he got brought back because he's immortal. supposedly. So yeah.
Supposedly, yeah. He's technically immortal. Like, you know, he can't die, but I'm pretty sure he can still starve to death, which is just.
Yeah. So I'm pretty sure that's probably what happened. But anyway, yeah. He does get brought back. It's during the whole Hayato v that purple haired lass.
Oh, yeah. I remember that,
yeah.
Kakuzu, he's definitely higher than he done.
Definitely higher than he done. He's got some cool abilities, but he just picked a fight with the wrong person. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, he really did.
Kakashi came in, just instant took out one of his hearts. I thought that was cool.
Yeah.
And then
I'll give him. Let's say I'll give him tuning because he's strong. Yeah, but all he really cares about was money, which is kind of annoying. And of course, Kakashi just straight up takes that one. Plus, he did at least attempt to fight Hashirama. I'm fairly certain he saw him and just ran immediately. At least he was within like saying distance of him. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But also it's the line that Kakashi said, like, yeah, I know to you we're all just brats, but to us you're just a geezer who's past his time.
Oh yeah. Which also annoys me when people are like, "Oh, yeah, Naruto killed someone. He killed Kakuzu." I'm like,
no, he didn't.
Kakashi did. He used the Rasen Shuriken, and then Kakashi finished him off.
Finished him off.
Technically speaking, Kakashi killed him. Naruto just, put him on death's door.
Beat his ass. That's what Naruto did.
Hiruzen.
Now, okay, this one's complex because technically he left my boy to fend for himself as a child.
Yeah.
Okay. But he did redeem himself in the war.
He does redeem himself in the war.
When he saved them, and I thought it was cool, and it was badass when the wooden statues want to shoot all 5 elements. Like, how do we counteract?
Yeah.
Like, I know how, and he just uses the same jutsu
them back. All 5.
I thought that was cool.
Because he knows like all jutsu from the hidden leaf. He's mastered them all.
He's got all 5 natures. He's mastered all the jutsu. He's called the grandfather. Like, that's his title. So I would say definitely Hokage level. He's definitely.
Oh yeah, 100%.
He's definitely a beast.
He's super good. Plus, when he died, it was super emotional.
And I do like his character. He was nice.
Yeah, he was nice. People shit all over him because obviously he kind of just left Naruto to just like I'll give you some money every now and again. He kind of reminds me of Soma's dad from Food Wars.
Yes.
So I'll loan you some money every now and again. You say, oh, so that was just a once and that was it. So I mean, yeah. I don't know how Naruto fended for himself from the ages of 0, but
ramen.
That's fine.
Free ramen.
Free ramen. Yeah, Taiuchi's just out there. Is he on here? You 100% should be on here.
He definitely should be on here, but I don't think he is. It's upsetting.
No, he's not.
He would be God tier anyway. I was just going to throw that in there.
Oh yeah, easy. Yeah, Taiuchi would be God tier.
God tier, easily.
My man's always looked after Naruto from day one.
So now we got Sugetsu, we got Karin, and we got Jugo. I think we'll just talk about them as a trio because that's really fun.
Well, out of all of them, I'd say I probably prefer Sugetsu.
I think Sugetsu.
He is a bit of a whiny one because, like, especially later on when he just keeps complaining about not wanting to die. But realistically, dude, you're made of water. You're like a Logia type from One Piece. Like you can't, like, how do you even get hurt? You took like a direct hit from Killer Bee when he was the 8 Tails, and you still lived.
This is true, but I think the only way to really beat him is lightning style, realistically, because physical attacks are useless. Like, they don't work. He just turns, and then even if he's near a body of water, like, that's cool because he just turned into that big version of himself when he was fighting 8 Tails. I thought it was cool. He's got some cool abilities. I like the fact that he does that water gun pistol thing with when he pulls up the
the swirly just shoots his face off.
Yeah, I thought it was cool.
So that's when you figure out, oh my god, somebody's inside of it. Like, really, he's using a B-Tech version of the freaking 100,000 veritable arm cannon that the Hashirama uses. Who do you think? Who's the only other person that uses Blood
Style, and where is he currently?
Yeah, exactly. He's been missing for the longest time. All of a sudden, this guy shows up wearing a mask that looks suspiciously like the one Obito wears, and now all of a sudden you're like, oh, there's a person inside of it.
Yeah, exactly.
Doesn't take a genius to figure out who it is, but
I'd say in order, I'd put Sugetsu up there high Jonin. I like him. I like cool.
Sugetsu.
Karin,
annoying. She does one cool thing, which is the chains thing.
I put her in like low tuning, maybe even Genin for her, to be honest.
Yeah, I put her in Genin. She kind of annoys me.
Genin, and then I say Jugo low tuning.
Yeah.
Put him in tuning.
Because like he's pretty. Yeah, I like when he's calm, he's cool because he's like he's nice. Fine. But like when as soon as he gets angry, that's it. Like he's just kind of he's annoying. He just wants to kill.
The only cool bits is when he's fighting the Raikage and he gets his ass slapped.
Yeah.
And then technically not in Naruto, but the Naruto clip that I've seen him when he's fighting
Konohamaru, yeah.
It was just cool.
Cool.
But that's it. Now,
yeah, that's the only cool bits. Right, Reen.
You don't see
it's kind of difficult because obviously you've got nothing against Reen because she's nice, but you don't ever see her literally apart from backstory stuff, and even then.
From that moment, you don't see her really.
Yeah, exactly. So I'll put her in tuning because actually I'll put her in Jonin because I don't.
You put her in Jonin simply because in that moment when they're in that high dense gravity world, she did technically push.
Yeah, she does. Yeah, she does grab Obito and Kakashi
and put them in the way of our boys and save their lives. So for that reason, she's up there in the Jonins, I think. Personally.
Next one.
Now, God tier, he's a beast.
100%.
The man's a beast. He's just got sexual entrances.
He does do many an ass pull. Because 100% is it ever mentioned that he is good or even knows Sage Mode, or that he locked the other half of Kuruma inside of himself, then died. Plus he was put in the belly of the beast, which means it says when you're in there, it's just you basically tormented your entire life. When did he find the time to just befriend the Ninetales that hated him, and just come out and be like, yeah, cool?
I have no idea.
Or did that just automatically know when he got revived, like the other half of the Ninetales, which was like, yeah, I'm friends with your son now, so I might as well just be friends with you. He has my power.
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird.
I don't know how it worked.
But it was cool though. He looked epic in the Kuruma cloak. So you can't deny that.
Oh yeah, he looks cool.
And his
Plus,
was
he's just swag. Yeah. I don't think he's ever had a bad entrance. No. Plus, when he fights Obito, when he attacks the village, it's just that moment where he launches the shuriken through his head. Sorry, the kunai through his head, and then he teleports to it, and it's an iconic scene.
That's just
every time he's on the screen, he's just constantly badass.
Fully dodges 8 gates guy. Like he comes in. Gets the teleports out in the split second, and then guy gets past, and then he literally teleports the jacket with the Trutsiga orb away from himself,
so it doesn't hit him. Yeah,
it's just cool. It's just
the dude's fast as fluff.
Boy.
Right, we've got Hanzo the Salamander. He's a bit of an ass. I don't know why.
It redeems himself a little bit at the end when he because he cuts his own he inks his own poison sac, so kind of forces the reanimation to stop working for him, and kind of just dies again.
Yeah, it just dies again. Yeah.
I don't understand how that works, but he dies again as a reanimate. I don't understand. Anyway,
how does he even die in the first place?
I'm pretty sure
he fights obviously Nagato, but then he just teleports away when Nagato's absorbs his soul.
They come back as pain and beat him. I think that's how it worked. I think
once they created
the pain and Katsuki, and they came back and whooped his ass as pain, basically, and then obviously took over as the figurehead. Or God, as they willed it in that city.
Yeah, God. I'll stick him in Junin. He's pretty cool, plus he has a giant salamander.
And he also named them the legendary Sanin, so you got to give him props.
Yeah, it's true. That's where you get the name from, so can't complain. Conan, absolutely. I have no clue how she can turn into paper because it's never explained. Is that a Keki Genkai or what?
I don't know. It's weird. I don't get it at all. But it's pretty cool, though. Nonetheless.
Yeah. Oh no, she got. The fact that she can do that is cool. And if Obito didn't have the Izanami, he would have been he would have been screwed.
Oh yeah, 100%. I mean, Obito, if that moment, if he didn't have the Izanagi, he would have died. If Itachi knew more about his abilities, he would have died when he did the whole Amaterasu thing and Sasuke died.
So yeah, Obito. He's kind of like Sasuke when he fought B and just got his ass obliterated.
Yeah, he's just looked out pretty much.
Yeah, looked out. I'll give her Anbu. Yeah, she's got obviously cool. a really unique ability because nobody else in that show even has paper. It's like what's her name again from the Three Tails arc? I can do the crystal style.
Oh my god.
It's apart from it being a variant of Earth Cell, it's never really explained how she can do that either.
True.
Yeah, I can't remember her name. She randomly shows up again at the end of I think he just wanting to see Naruto.
True. Now we've got Nagato.
Probably put Nagato on God tier. He's
I mean, he's pretty.
I should put God or Hokage. I don't know.
I would say God, but I'm gonna put him in Hokage purely because he killed Jiraiya. Okay,
that is true. Yeah, that is true. He's losing points for that.
He's losing points for killing Jiraiya. I can't let him be God tier after he killed one of my favorite characters. Like I can't have it. So
it is a little bit heartbreaking. Yeah. I'm not gonna
lie. But he does redeem himself by bringing the entire Leaf Village back to life. So I put him in Hokage. He's got that point. Put him up there. Had he not done that, he'd be very much down. But no, I like him as a character. I think again he was just misunderstood. I think he was going through a bit of a heartbreak when he had to kill like his best friend. So
yeah, I mean,
well, didn't technically kill his best friend. His best friend killed himself upon the kunai that he was holding.
Running into the kunai, yeah.
That would mess up anyone. And
I'm pretty sure that'll get you. That'll get you good. That's sleepless nights right there.
So yeah, I would give him Hokage, but purely because he killed Jiraiya.
And also, just as an aside, William, if you're watching this and you've made it this far, we rewatched that recently. He could have used the reanimation to bring back.
I have said this.
Everyone.
I have said this with a
and
passion.
Not die, because that's not a prerequisite.
If you've got enough chakra, you could just spam it. Okay, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Because Conan even says with the level of chakra that you have now, you'll end up dying. Meaning, he brings back things like he uses one of the pains to constantly bring people back, anyways. Exactly. It makes no sense.
Exactly.
So that's just as an aside for our friend if he's made it the 1 hour and 35 minutes.
You're wrong. Okay, so glad we cleared that up.
Glad we cleared that up. It's literally said in the show, but you're wrong, I'm right. Well, that's just an aside. I'm just putting that out there.
Now we've got
Madara.
Now
I gotta put him in God tier.
I'll put him in God tier. He's a beast. Because as a character goes, he's just epic. Like
he's hyped up throughohout the entire show to be this like really badass character, and then when he shows up, I mean, versus the allied shinobi forces, he obliterates them.
I'm a bit upset though. Should have put that guy at the front of the wall up in God tier. Like he should be in here.
Oh yeah, that guy who's running.
Got balls. Okay,
if he survives, he needs to be promoted. Oh, you know what it is? Not even promoted. He just needs pay him however much Ryu you need for him to live a comfortable life without ever doing anything, because he deserves that.
My guy ran in against Madara, and you gotta be brave, okay?
Yeah, but, you gotta be brave.
Like, he's just God tier for the fact that literally it took, maybe 30 or 40 water style users to stop his one fire attack.
Oh yeah.
Like, the guy is just, and then they give him Hashirama cells so you could use one style as well. Like he was using like Deep Forest Emergence with Great Forest Annihilation back to back. Like it's not. He had like
he was spamming that shit.
And then he was also fighting the 5 Hokages at once by himself, and then reverses the role by making 5 Shadow Clones for each of them using
and then
Susanoo.
Has that obviously badass line.
Oh, would you like them to use Susanoo or not?
Or not. He's that confident. He's just like, I'll let you pick. And then they don't say anything. He's like, well, okay, then it just makes them all have Susanoo anyway. So
the guy's just a champ. Okay, you can't.
He's an absolute beast.
So easy.
The only annoying thing is obviously the whole Zetsu thing.
Yeah, the Zetsu thing, and the fact that literally you could have had one of the most epic fights between him, Sasuke, and Naruto, and then you ruined it by bringing.
Yeah. Bringing Kaguya into it.
Kaguya into it. Annoying. Tendo Pain.
Tendo Pain. Oh, well.
Nagato.
Nagato. No, not Nagato. God, what's his name?
Yahiko. There's so many of them. It's confusing because technically it's Nagato, but because it's technically Nagato controlling
for the longest time. But
it's Anyway, Yahiko, you don't really see much of him from what I've seen of him when he was younger. He seemed like a nice dude.
He made the Akatsuki to bring
the
peace.
way it should have been and not the way it is.
Yeah. We'll put him in Anbu.
Yeah, put him in Anbu. Yeah.
He's a nice dude. Plus, he sacrificed himself to save Nagato in Conan.
Yeah.
And then that kind of backfires because the Hanzo was still going to kill them all anyways.
This is true.
And then obviously Nagato just turns around, slaps them all over. But
this is true.
Konohamaru,
cool. I think he has a very good globe.
Oh yeah, one of the best globe in
Naruto. When he children was in normal Naruto. In Shippuden, I like him. I like the fact that he took down one of the pains using Sengan. The respect he gave to Naruto.
It's glorious.
He goes up there. I would say
Say Anbu or Hokage.
I would say Anbu. He's not. I was not quite Hokage yet. You know, even though technically he did become Hokage as the 6th Hokage.
Technically he is the 7th Hokage, realistically speaking, because Naruto was kind of incapacitated.
Yes.
But you know, his child is just too powerful.
She's beast mode. Okay.
The white fang of the leaf.
Now again, you don't really see much of him. You hear stories. Apparently, he's stronger than all 3 of the legendary Sani.
Yeah.
So that's pretty powerful. I'm not gonna lie.
I'll put him in Anbu since literally you never see him fight. You never see anything of him. You literally only see him in the backstory where
he cares for his friends. Okay.
He does care for his friends.
A little too much. He did kill himself. That's not.
Yeah, a little too much. I mean, to be fair, he shouldn't have cared about his friends. They're all assholes. I mean, they reprimanded him as well.
And then he killed himself because he was shamed as being like a terrible shinobi. Like, what are you talking about? You all suck. You all suck.
Plus, my dude, for like what 20 odd years, he just waited in that place to see Kakashi just to explain.
Yeah, and then he's just like, now I can pass on and go see my wife. So
yeah,
guys
she's sitting there like, you know, tea's cold. You're about 20 years too late.
I had to talk to her son. Goddammit. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you could have been there, but no, you decided to die before me.
Yeah, you
Actually, what even happened
on
to Kakashi's mom?
Nobody knows. I've never seen it before.
I don't think so. Yeah, no.
There's theories that she's part of the Kiba's clan.
No, the Inuichi clan. Yeah.
Because he's got such a good nose and he's got like ninja hounds. Like there's a theory that she's part of that clan. But no, you never really say anything about her at all. So it's all speculated.
Right, but Kushina.
I mean, she goes up there. Like she's cool.
She is cool. I'll put her in Hokage. I don't think she's quite god level.
Not quite god level, but she's cool.
But
I like the whole the whole chains, chocolate chains. Like it's pretty cool.
That's really cool. And plus, I mean, she survived for quite a while once Kurama got extracted. She was sitting there like and you know, then sacrificed herself for Naruto. So
it's true. It's true.
It's just a win-win. Plus, you know, she's Naruto's mom. You can't say no.
Yeah, exactly. You know what it is? I to find this out. Do you know Hashirama's wife?
Yeah.
Apparently, she survived for like 4 more years after the extraction. You know.
Really?
Yeah. Supposedly, she survived like 4 years after extracting the Ninetales. Apparently, Uzumaki's like they last longer like after the thing because they've got so much chakra that they last longer. So the whole thing when Naruto in the war like thingies and he's like dies immediately. I'm like, what? That makes no sense because they literally last.
Yeah, they should have lasted at least. But no, whatever.
Anyway, we move on. And
Gyuki.
I agree. Gyuki.
Pretty cool.
Pretty cool. I like Gyuki.
Definitely up there.
Definitely up there. I would definitely say at least like Jonin, maybe high Jonin, maybe low Anbu, 100%.
Yeah, well, we'll say high Jonin because he obviously he's in it quite a bit.
Yes.
With it being like, you know, the tail beast of Killer Bee, who is next. But I mean, he's cool and he's nice and he obviously helps them.
Yeah, but it's mostly you mostly see B. So
you mostly see B. So
B goes up there. Hokage, I would say.
Yeah,
he's
100%.
Cool. And he's hilarious.
Cool, and when he's introduced, I mean, he's Sasuke is sitting there like, I'm so powerful now. I've got, you know, the Mangekyo Sharingan. You know, I just quote unquote took down Itachi. Then all 3 of them go up against. All 4 of them go up against Killer Bee, and he zero effort kicks the crap out of a lot of them.
Yeah, easily. It's hilarious. And
it's
it doesn't even have Samihara at this point either, so it's just.
Exactly. He didn't even have Samihara. Like every time you think he's like one up them, they've one upped him. He's just like, no. Like even when he gets punched in the face, and they're like, we got him. He's just like, he's already left, and he's just like, these dudes are bothersome. I'm out of here.
And then you think you get him and it's just a tentacle. You know?
You get him, it's a tentacle. And instead of going, you know, to say his brother and be like, by the way, bro, I'm still alive, he said like, no, I'm gonna leave and just, you know, do my own thing for a while.
Just starts rapping with a giant raccoon.
Yeah, you know, because why not? And then obviously the fight with Kisame is super cool.
Yeah, that's super awesome. Yeah. Badass.
And then, you know, kind of like chops his head off, but not really chops his head off.
Easy Hokage. Easy.
Yeah, easy. So we've got the Raikage. I'll probably put him in like Anbu.
Yeah, I'll put him in Anbu. I like his character. I like his, but he's cool. He's a bit of a douche.
Yeah, he's a bit of a douche. Plus, he puts that kill warrant out in Sasuke. Which
how dare he?
Never nice.
You know.
But he's badass. He takes an Amaterasu to the arm just to prove a point. You know what I mean?
This is true.
You can't say he doesn't have conviction.
He definitely could have avoided it 100%. Could have just used the whole chopper 100%, thing.
Yeah.
But we move. He didn't have to lose his arm, especially with his being his dominant arm as well. It's so dumb. But again, we just.
Yeah.
But he's cool. He's badass.
He does what he does.
He's got some cool abilities.
Yeah. Plus, I love when he fights. He has the arm wrestle with Tsunade, and he wins up like by speed.
Yeah. He's like,
let's go. Like puts like half an inch in between him, and that's all it takes for him to slam his arm down.
Yeah. Speed apparently beats power, but as you do.
Yeah, apparently so.
Now we've got, is it Karui?
We've got Karui in Omoi, yeah.
Well, Karui is pretty naff. You don't really see much of her.
Yeah.
And she beat up Naruto like when he let her. Just putting that out there. When he let her.
She's an ass. And then also starts saying Choji, which literally came out of left wing.
Yeah, that came out of nowhere. They didn't even see each other ever. They've never met.
Yeah, not once do they speak, and then all of a sudden it's like, we need Choji to get with someone.
I did need to know why, so I did research it. Apparently, she saw qualities in Choji.
Yeah.
That were admirable. Now, I don't know what anybody wants to think, but I'm speculating that super expansion came into play somewhere in there.
100% came into play. I'll put her in tuning because she at least does stuff in the war. I'll put Omoi in Johnny.
He's pretty cool.
He's a little more. Plus, I like the fact that he overthinks everything.
The part in the war when Naruto comes down and then he hits him by accident. It's like, Naruto clearly believes in me and he's left me on purpose because he knows I can handle it.
Yeah, that's definitely what happened. I didn't accidentally chop his face off. I also love when she chucks the pebble and he's like, oh, what if that pebble falls down and hits a boulder and then that boulder goes down and destroys the hidden leaf? Say that would never happen. And they got there, the entire place is destroyed.
Oh my god, no way! I didn't think.
I didn't mean to. I didn't think that would happen. Yeah, he's pretty funny. Darui, I'll probably put him in Ombu. He's a little more useful. Yeah.
I like his Black Lightning.
Gale style is super cool as well.
Gale style, yeah, it's cool.
Then he becomes the new Raikage, so he's pretty cool. The Tsuchikage.
I love particle style. It's cool and
particle style. It's like again, super overpowered.
Again, another moment. If it wasn't for Obito, Sasuke would again be gone.
Yeah, he would 100%
like literally, Sasuke is going around. He's fighting all of the Kages at this point. Like he's fighting against Donzo. He's Gaara, Raikage, even the Mizukage, going through them. They're all struggling against him. He enters that room and the Tsuchikage just instantly takes him out. Like
instantly just obliterates him.
I think out of all of them at that point, the Tsuchikage was the strongest in terms of abilities. Like he just like, oh yeah, I'll just step up, boom, instantly particle style. If it wasn't for Obito saving his ass, he'd be gone.
And then of course he obviously stops the meteor until Madara's just like, oh, stop that one.
You're gonna call me fat? Have another one.
Another one. And just and he's kind of obliterated by then. But he's cool. I'll probably give him Ombu as well. Yeah, he has his moments, but I don't really like him as a person because he seems like a twat.
Yeah, I also love Gaara's line though. When did you forsake yourselves?
Yeah, that's right.
And also, is this the power of a god? You're damn straight. You're damn straight.
God. Alright, Ebisu. He's not in it that much.
He's not in it that much.
Douche at the beginning.
I would give him props.
But he does give Naruto props when he's fighting Pain.
For respecting Naruto in the Pain arc. I would give him props. I'll put him up. I'd say Jonin, but he's not. He's not on boot.
Jonin,
He keeps calling himself an elite level ninja. Keeps calling himself an elite level ninja, and I'm like, you don't use any.
He has no jutsu ever.
Yeah, ever. You see him use shadow clones at one time. So nice.
But whatever. Kuritsuchi, I think she's called.
Is it Kuritsuchi? Yeah.
She's got that cool weird
lava. It's like lava.
We had lava gunk stuff. I don't know what it is.
Lava gunk. That's what we call it.
Yeah, it was lava gunk style. Yeah.
But again, you don't really see much of her at all.
Yeah.
It's pretty shocking.
I'll put her in Jonin because she's semi-powerful and she sort of helps. And then she is in Boruto. She does try to help against Momoshiki. She doesn't do much, but she does capture Kinshiki until he just sort of breaks out. But
true.
The Mizukage, I'll probably give her an Ombu as well because I love Lava Style and I love Vapor Style as well.
Yeah, the fact that she got two Gekkei Genkais as well is pretty sweet. Yeah. She's got Lava Style and Vapor Style, and the fact that she was going up against Sasuke and she used Vapor Style just eroded the
she straight up tries to melt his Susanoo.
My thing is Why didn't she use that against Madara and Susanoo? She didn't.
I have no. Yeah,
she didn't use it.
You would think it would come in handy, wouldn't you? Plus, you can change like the pH as well. So like,
exactly.
if anybody else is like coming in, she can like.
I know.
Like,
but she could have totally just put that around his Susanoo, melted it down a bit, and then Tsunade could have came in with a punch and just broke it. But no, she didn't think of that. This is the thing. They have abilities, but their brains are so small, they don't think about using them. Yeah. This is the thing.
Alright, we've got Ow.
No.
Yeah.
I don't like him. I don't like him.
I'll put him in Academy.
He's terrible. He's terrible.
He's annoying.
And apparently in Boruto, a huge...
he doesn't even die. Like, why couldn't Shikaku have lived and he have died?
Exactly.
Because he's just an ass, and he's more like machine than man in that anyways. And then he dies anyways, so it's so... I don't know why they brought him back for like the tiniest bit, just to kill him off again, but...
He's like one of those pointless episodes in normal Naruto. The ultimate ninja tool is what he is. Okay?
Yeah, that is what he is.
Now...
Alright, oh god, what's his name?
Oh, we just wanted 7 Ninja Swordsman. I can't remember his name.
Yeah. He becomes the
Mizukage. I forget his name. What the hell?
I can't remember. Whatever. Well, we know who we're talking about. Choji? I think it's Choji. It's something like that. It's something along those lines. I'll put him in Jonin only because he does that cool thing where he like hits Sasuke like through the wall.
Yeah, Chojiro is his name.
Chojiro, yeah.
Research.
So he hits Sasuke through the wall, but he's kind of just a whiny little twat.
I mean, he's whiny. But to be fair, it's weird. The blade is however much is used. It's kind of like Samihara. Like instead of like taking chakra, like every time he swings it or hits something, he becomes more confident.
Yeah.
And that's what his blade thing is.
Yeah, when he becomes the Mizukage, he's a lot more confident. But he doesn't really do anything, and the only cool thing he does in Naruto is just kind of hit Sasuke through the wall, and then that's kind of it.
That's kind of it, yeah.
But, sure. So we've got Mifune.
Mifune's
kind of cool.
But
he's a samurai.
He's a samurai. He's got no abilities. He uses like an electric pack to like an electric pack to send electricity through. It's kind of.
Tommy, for the love of Jesus!
Is he flipping over again?
No, he's just trying to escape, and he's just being a pest. So if you can hear any like banging like during the video, that is what it is. My tortoise is just trying to escape his vivarium. He's a pain. But anyways, carrying on. The second Tsuchikage, I think, right?
Yes, the one who taught particle style too.
Yeah, because he can do particle style as well. Plus, he can like split himself into two.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. That is a kind of cool ability, but except for the fact that when he splits himself into two, he like halves his power.
Yeah, you can't use the particle style anymore.
Yeah, but I'm like, if you split yourself into two too many times to the point where you can't use particle style anymore, and then you just that other part gets like 1 moment taken down. Are you even? What's the point of you anymore? Like. It makes no sense.
It doesn't make any sense at all.
Like, if you split yourself in half and you lose the ability to use particle style, which is powerful as jutsu.
What's the point?
Are you, like, in that other half you gets like killed or whatever, so you literally could never. Is there a way you just get that back?
Yeah.
Like, over an amount of time,
you
gain enough chakra, like your chakra reserves fill back up again, and you can just do it again, or is it like it's just permanently gone forever? Because if that's the case, then what is the point? Like, you just waste time.
Yeah, it's stupid. But he's constantly controlled by Kabuto the entire time, basically. So
no, not at the beginning. Not at the beginning. In the beginning, no. It's when he gets beat and then he splits into two. That's when Kabuto takes over, and then he thinks Madara. It's that point. But before that, no, he wasn't. But yeah, no, tuning. Yeah, I 100% agree with that.
Just gonna quickly zoom this out a little bit.
Zoom this out a bit. So we've got the third Raikage?
Third Raikage.
Third Raikage. Pretty badass.
Yeah, he took the horn off of the A-tail, so
yeah,
pretty cool. But he seems like a bit of an ass.
Ability wise, it does seem like a bit of an ass. It's pretty cool though. I do like his abilities. The whole
the lightning armor and the sword,
lightning armor and the ultimate spear thing.
The spear, yeah. Pretty cool. Plus Naruto, the way Naruto beats him is
swag
hilarious.
beats him, like basically makes him beat himself.
Yeah. We'll do that one, and then we've got the other music card game. He has a giant clam.
Oh my god! And the amount of times like, no, you've got to hit the real one.
Yeah.
This is clearly not the real one. Like, how many times do I have to tell you?
Yeah, some weird genjutsu crap. I'll probably put them both in like Junin.
Yeah.
Junin?
Junin?
Because they don't really do anything. So all three of them probably just be in tuning because they're only there for the war.
Now, Ginkaku and Kinkaku.
I hate them both.
I hate them both. They're annoying.
Yeah,
and they constantly go, Kinkaku! Kinkaku!
Yeah,
all the time. It's one of those annoying things where they just constantly repeat it. Like, you know, there's always one in anime where you see to find that one person that repeats the same phrase over and over again. That's them, and they came into the war and they started doing that, and I was like, I can't wait till you're gone, because you annoy me so much. I would put, like, they've got Nine-Tailed Shocker, so they're pretty strong, but I would say, because they annoy me, I would probably put them in, like, Chunin.
Yeah. Yeah, they're just annoying. Hagoromo, though.
I would say
the Sage of the Six Paths.
Again, you don't really see him apart from that little arc where he gives you a bit of backstory, but he's got one of the tankiest Susanos you've ever seen. Like it.
Oh yeah, that thing
scales,
is
it scales well above the 10 tails, and the 10 tails is massive.
It's huge, yeah.
So I would put him up there, to be honest. I quite like him.
Oh yeah, the god of Hokage. I'm gonna put him God just because it gives Naruto and Sasuke their best power-ups.
Their power-ups, yeah. The whole creation of all things and destruction of all things.
Yeah. Cool as hell.
Cool as hell. Now Zabuza.
And obviously, you know, he's the progenitor of.
He is the progenitor of all. So, well, all of them, not the progenitor of all, because technically.
Yeah, no, but he's the progenitor of like ninjutsu or ninchu, as they called it back in the day.
Well, the original god of Shinobi, if you will.
Yeah, God, he is cool though. Give him that. And then Zabuza.
Finally. At the beginning, kind of an ass.
Yeah.
But like
you kind of learn.
You learn to love him. It's kind of like a whole Nagano thing. Like you start off kind of, and then you learn to love him, and you respect it. And then when you see him in the war again, and you're like,
When Kakashi gets pissed the first time.
And it's like, I am Kakashi Yasuke, 1,000 jutsu, and now I'll show you I got that name. Epic.
I'll give him like Ombu. He's cool.
That's cool.
He's the first like main villain for the first arc.
They've definitely missed some characters from the list, but I'm happy with it. It's quite
there's definitely quite a few characters missing from the list, but it was either this one or like another one, but the other ones just had like
random ass
characters,
side characters
that you never really see.
And it would took 1,000 years just to pinpoint which ones we actually want to use. So.
But yeah, this is pretty much the tier list. So if you guys agree, then let us know. But chances are you probably won't. There'll definitely be some people that will be annoyed at where we put things. But what can you do? You can't
reiterate that this is our opinion.
Yes, our opinion on the characters we like. Not this isn't Hinata is nowhere near the strongest character in the show, nor is Iruka. But they're up there because we love them.
We love them,
and that's where they'll stay.
And that is
Donzo and everyone else down there, they're all.
Donzo's an ass butt, is what he is.
Nobody likes Donzo, and if you like Donzo, then you're doing life wrong.
They do, exactly.
But if you did like it, subscribe, comment, do all that nice stuff, and guess we'll see you in the next video.
See ya.